This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
And it's a long day, partying in the art world. There's a deadline running through his head. And he's an art boy who loves to gossip. He's an art boy who's spilling the tea. Yeah, it's Nate! Nate Freeman! Yeah, it's Nate! Nate Freeman! Throw game. We are joined by the Admirable of the Auction House, King of the Column, the Biennale Big Dog, Governor of the Gossip, Titan of the Tea, Baron of the Boldface name. He got Art Basel in his bezel, the Wizard of the Written Word, the Lord of Luxury. The rumors are false, but the colors are true. Woo! The items are blind, but the vision is clear. The Shindig Shaman, the Soiree Sultan, Pharaoh the Function, art columnist for Vanity Fair. Nate Freeman. Nate, how are you?
I am fantastic. That was something special. You really cooked it. You really
one for one on that one.
Wow.
Yeah, we're serenading guests
big rip.
now. That's it. We're not. We are. He is.
Big rip to my guy, Tommy. Hope the Fendel's hitting up there too, my guy.
Woo! Too soon?
No, not soon enough.
I mean, he's a legend, unimpeachable legend.
He had a bad hip like me.
Speaking of legends, Nate, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it is my pleasure. This is just fantastic.
We have not been excited. We're very excited for this
Yeah,
one.
what do you say? We have not been excited for a guest
since last week.
Yeah. Let's couch that. Yeah, dude, thanks for joining us.
Of course. I'm just like fresh off the Met Gala here in Greenpoint.
Yeah, we're doing a whole Met Gala episode. We got 2 hours of
fresh
recap.
off the Met Gala, fresh off the Venice Biennale. You're telling this Annale's bisexual?
Yeah, it is by an eye. Yeah.
How late were you out till last night?
You know what? I called it a little early. There was a Met Gala in September just 6 months ago. Doing it again.
Lest
bringing
we
it
forget.
Back. I know. Yeah. I was out until like 5 a.m. that time, and it was just fucking nuts. She's partying with Leo, Rihanna. She was pregnant. No one knew it. It was great.
Was she drinking?
I don't think she was drinking.
Was she smoking?
I don't think that she was doing. Well, everyone was smoking and drinking around her. Like she was like engulfed in the smoke, but she must have been pregnant then.
Was Leo smoking on his big rig?
Oh my God, he has the sickest rig. I mean, like it's this fucking box thing, and he just like faces.
He rips it.
He just fucking.
It's like a shoebox.
He's just on the fucking city bike facing that rig
with a newsboy cap.
Yeah,
oh, what a guy.
In all birds.
You can hear that shit crackling from across the room.
Yeah, in a fucking Target T-shirt. What a fucking legend. Well, Nate, you're here now. Wait, so what did you call it last night? We got to.
I called it at midnight. My wife was pregnant. I needed to get home. There was a lot going on. I was at the Standard. Cardi B was performing, and I just
the Boom Boom Room
at the Boom Boom Room, the famous elevator that the shit went down like 6 years ago.
Is that where Beyonce and Jay-Z and Solange had their little
those elevators? Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then someone leaked.
Is there a memorial plaque now in the elevator?
There should be. There should be. It's an historical place in New York City. Really.
Jay-Z got punched by his sister-in-law. Kicked.
There was some kicking. There was some punching. Shit went down.
I think Rihanna's name might have been involved.
I think so. I think that was over Rihanna, right?
Yeah, that's the legend.
These are just rumors. We're just talking rumors. We don't know. We don't know.
Allegedly,
Jay-Z got kicked, which is funny because Nas's whole thing was how you 40 years old in a Thai bow class, ho. So you think he would be prepared to defend himself from
he wasn't
kicks.
though. He just took it. Remember, he just didn't do anything.
I don't
what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
Ibo ho.
Yeah. Nate, the first thing we want to do before we dive into the meat and potatoes here, it's a little fit check where you're going to walk the audience at home through the totality of the outfit you wore today to the only podcast that matters. The choice for you, good sir, is do you want to start top down or do you want to go bottom up?
You know what? Let's go bottom up just because the socks are really the only thing that are cool.
Well, the boots.
Oh, come on.
And
the
by the way,
bag. And the bag.
And this is the right answer, so congratulations.
You're not a cop. You're not a police officer.
You're not a RoboCop.
Sick. Well, the boots are APC. They're classic. I just got them. Yeah, they got ripped up in Venice. All the walking. Just over the fucking canals, blah, blah, blah. Got them fixed up just a few days ago. They're looking great.
Real
shout out to this guy on 14th Street that my wife took them to. Don't know his name.
Your cobbler, shout out your cobbler. He's gatekeeping.
I should have gotten the cobbler's name. Damn,
Gatekeep the cobbler.
You always get the cobbler's name.
I always get the cobbler's name.
Come on,
damn it.
man.
Fuck. And then these socks are Tom Brown, actually.
Ooh. Can I see what's the design?
So
is it
like the stripies?
Okay, the four stripes.
Yeah. So I was
the one Tom Brown John that doesn't have a very conspicuous stripy stripe,
unless you're wearing them with shorts,
right?
Yeah, right.
Or skirt.
They're meant to be
skirt.
worn with the skirt and the shorts so you can see the stripes.
Right.
I wore Tom Brown to my wedding. which was excellent. Shout out Matt Foley, who hooked me up.
Head to toe, Tom Brown.
Head to toe, Tom Brown.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I had to give the fit back, but they let me keep the socks, which was nice.
Oh, the fit was a loaner.
It was a loaner, but you know what? Like,
so friend of the brand up until a certain point.
Oh, I'm not like,
I appreciate that's a very humble thing to admit. Because you could have just lied. No one would know.
True. But you know what? I'm being honest here.
Yeah, this is the most transparent podcast in the game.
Right. I'm not on the reboot of Gossip Girl. They're not going to give me a fucking suit.
Right? I'm not Evan Mock.
Not with that attitude.
Was Evan Mock at your wedding?
Evan Mock was not the wedding. There were some Evan Mock associated people there.
Sure. How was Evan Mock's butt cleavage last night? Did you see it in person?
I didn't see it in person for some reason, even though he's at every party on fucking planet Earth.
Yeah.
I didn't run into him last night. I have run into him, basically every other night of my life. The guy who go to the opening.
Last night, he was the guy who looked like a little lad who loves berries and cream. That was his vibe.
I mean, he just loves the berries and cream. He had the frills going on.
Also, if I had cum gutters like that, I would be wearing the same thing. I'm not trying to hate.
He had cum gutters on his ass, bro. I didn't know this was possible.
He had ass gutters.
Yeah, I didn't know it's possible to have back cum gutters.
Damn, dude, he's evolved.
Cum gutters so deep you can see it from the back.
The highest form of human evolution. Okay,
on a trench.
So Tom Brown socks, which you kept from the wedding fit.
Yes.
A nice little party favor. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
The pants are just the crew. Just J. Crew.
J. Crew.
J. Crew.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is
which is back, baby.
Yeah, I think the crew is back. It's enough time.
We're due for the reboot.
Mm-hmm. And then an APC shirt.
You're an APC guy.
I like APC. The store is down the street from my apartment. It's just easy. It's just easy.
Easy to pop in, blow a bag, pop out.
And then
is that a seersucker shirt?
No, it's just a stripy.
Okay.
Just
seersucker adjacent, but
I would say it's
but a beautiful Bengal stripe. It's like a peach and off white. It's a wonderful shirt.
Oh, thank you guys.
With the collar so artfully disheveled.
Yes.
That's Sprezzatura. He picked that up in Firenze. No, that's wait. What am I saying? Venezia. Not Firenze. My bad. Mm-hmm.
You just drink the rest of the Negroni, you'll get it.
Yeah. Sorry, I need my third Negroni.
It's the spritzing hour.
Yeah. And then it's a Brooks Brothers jacket, just classic America.
Do you wear a sport coat every day? Or some type of blazer?
I usually do. It looks nice, but also I keep my shit in it. I do have this really nice Prada bag.
Let's talk about the bag.
Let's talk about the briefcase.
Prada bag. Gift for my wife. I love it. I take it everywhere.
Wedding gift or just like
an I love you gift. It was very nice.
She's like, your bag looks like shit. Take this one.
She's like, I'm embarrassed to meet up with you for drinks after work because you bring in your
I can openly say that's actually why.
If your art columnist shows up with this bag, your shit is not selling.
The bag
he ain't filing.
Yeah, it was like a grandfather's or great uncle's bag or something that still had tags.
Oh, get this heirloom in the trash and upgrade to the Prada.
There's stamps from Ellis Island on it.
Unless we forget the panties.
The panties, I think they're just some Uniqlo shits. I can't even remember.
Boxers, briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Okay, nice.
Did you wear Tom Brown boxers on your wedding, and do you get to keep those, or did they take them back?
They didn't give me any boxers, actually.
Do they make underwear?
I don't know.
I think they do.
Probably.
Actually,
probably.
I think they make everything.
Tom Brown, if you make underwear, bang on.
But it definitely would be like some briefs, like just straight up tighty whities. Yeah. He is like a sentient tighty whitey.
Are you supposed to wear those under the skirts?
Yeah.
You wear them.
Versus
the stripe goes up your butt crack.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Racing stripe on the ass.
It comes with its own type of skid mark. Let's talk about the wedding ring. Is that the...
Yes, yeah.
It's like square.
Well, it's only square because I need to get it fixed. But
it's broken?
It's a little dented.
How do you dent it?
It's really good gold.
Punching Jay-Z.
Malleable, it's just if I do a fucking
it's soft.
Thing,
it's soft.
It's soft, yeah.
That's how you know it's good.
No, that's how you know it's good.
Are you a big gesticulator? Because that shit looks like it's seen damage.
I gesticulate, and it's weathered,
I love it.
It's weathered.
It's battered.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we were sipping on
Negronis,
which wasn't your first request, right?
Well,
what was your first?
I would have just said any beer will be fine, obviously. But you know what? I was in.
But you didn't.
Well, I didn't say. Well, I was in a sort of Venetian mindset last week when we were talking about this because I was just in Venice for the Biennale. I drank a lot of Campari, a lot of Negronis, just because they don't really know how to make other cocktails. So that's a solid order,
right?
If you go,
fuck it. It's hard to fuck up.
You can't really order a margarita, they're gonna be like, what's that?
Like a big yard in a plastic
a grenade,
tube.
A hand grenade.
Yeah. Let me get an Irish car bomb.
Yeah, they don't know what that is.
Yeah. Luigi is not a fan.
The IRA is there if you say Irish car bomb.
You can't get too fucked up. You'll fall in the canals and die.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people fall in the canals and live, but I have one friend who always comes to Venice with me now, and he always ends up falling in the canal.
Really?
Always, yeah.
Because he's too fucked up?
Yeah, because, it's just like, 30 Negronis later. What do you think happens?
30?
I don't know.
Dude, if he can fucking swim after 30 Negronis, that is a man after my own heart. You asked for Campari spritzes.
Right.
And we were like, we'll kick it up a notch.
There we go. I love a Negroni, obviously. And that's, what I was drinking a lot in Venice. And,
and we love to liquor up a fucking writer at 4 p.m. or now 5 p.m. on a fucking Tuesday.
It's drinking hour. I filed a big story today. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes, Nate. Nathaniel. Real big questions only on this podcast besides what panties are you wearing. Can you please explain to our cave-dwelling, troglodyte, barbarian audience why art is important?
Why art is important?
Is art important?
I think art is important for the sort of basic level. I think that it's important for everyone to be, aware of what's happening culturally, whether it's, literature or film or contemporary art. Contemporary art, I think, is just part of a balanced cultural diet. It's seeing what, the people on the forefront of, creative outlets are doing, and so it's important just to check out what's happening in the museum, even if it's not your passion, even if it's just something that you
awareness is key.
Yeah, exactly.
You think it's responsible of a person to just kind of keep their ear to the ground a bit?
Yeah, art. I mean, especially if you're in New York or London or even LA now, it's just part of what you experience, I think. And that being said, I also write about the business of art a lot, and that ties in and draws in the richest people and the most powerful people in the world, and so art is a connecting tissue between so many people who call the fucking shots. And if you sit down with an art dealer, they have dirt about every single rich person in the world because they sell them art.
No, Jay-Z got kicked, not punched. Then he bought that fucking pasta.
Yeah. No, but that's literally how it goes. He gets punched by his sister-in-law and then he buys pasta. That's just a day in the life.
The pipeline from domestic abuse to fucking drop in.
Jay-Z's retail therapy is just different.
Yeah.
I buy some Uniqlo socks. He buys
that was a pretty good pitch.
Basquiat.
Yeah. I think so. It's obviously the aesthetic, qualities of looking at art, going to a museum like the Art Institute of Chicago makes you feel better, and it makes you more connected to, how masterpieces are made and whatnot. I think it makes you a better person. That being said, there's some evil shit going on in the art world that's also fascinating. And also really,
what's the evil shit?
Well, just people using it as tax write-offs or just holding it in their fucking island layers and shit.
Yeah, we saw Tenet.
Yeah, in a Clearport.
Yeah, famous art world movie. Tenet.
It's a documentary, I believe.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, great art movie, Tenet.
So then, when it comes to contemporary art, because our audience is obviously despite my pronunciation. I feel like they're familiar with the obvious people that are in the streetwear world, like Cause and Murakami. Is all contemporary art, in your opinion, created equal?
I mean, no, not necessarily, but a lot of all the contemporary artists that we talk about have their place. No, seriously.
That's a nice way of putting it.
No, it's I've
a Walden Winwood.
I've shit talked Cause before. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but at the same time, I've seen how his work has just affected people, how people love it, and I've come to realize that there really is a place for his art, and it makes people really happy, and it also has clearly touched a nerve with people, and it clearly affects people, and that's important.
Bro, those Simpsons characters.
Okay, yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb sometimes, but it's
sometimes,
but it's important to people, and that's at least interesting to write about, and the fact that people are spending I think $10 million on that Simpsons painting is
the Sgt. Pepper's joint or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Nego buy that?
Wasn't it his at one point?
It was Nego's at one point, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But no,
he might have sold it when he did his big Sotheby's thing. But maybe I'm wrong.
We're gonna talk about the conflation or the marriage of streetwear and art and fashion and art, but just real basic shit. Just real again meat and potatoes, right? From what I can gather, you talked about filing a big story today. But is your job mainly just to get fucked up with rich people so that they spill the tea?
Yeah, basically.
So do you have the best job in the world?
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. Last night I was with my colleague Dan Adler. We were at the Mark, just watching celebrities come out of their hotel rooms and then into the wild. And we realized it wouldn't be that much fun to have to get gussied up in a suit and do all these interviews and take pictures and all this.
Oh, right. Miserable.
But if you're a journalist covering this shit, it's fucking fun. It's a blast. It's a great job. I mean, it's a lot of work, sure. I am working when I'm hanging out with Gunna at the Boom Boom Room, but it's still fun.
What did Gunna have to say about the repeal of Roe versus Wade?
Did you hear anybody discussing the news like outside of
so it
just Met Gala gossip?
Well, today in the office today, like on our like all hands like VF meeting, they were like, Nate, you were at the after parties, like what
are you gonna say about Roe v. Wade?
Everyone was talking about Roe v. Wade, right? And I was like, you know what? Actually, that's not what people were talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really my fault that they weren't. Like, but like the Met Gala is like a big like oxygen like sucking event, and like you can't really think or talk about anything else, even if it's the repeal of Roe v. Wade. And thankfully, Radhika Jones, the editor-in-chief, backed me up, and she was like, "Yeah, I was at the Met Gala. No one was talking about that. Like, it's just not
right.
It's just like
it's not the place.
Well, also, it's like you get the Times alert on your phone,
Anna,
and you're like shocked, and you're like, "Fuck, there's nothing I can do about this right now." So like, why am I gonna? It's
fuck
like,
it, we ball.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's very disconcerting, obviously. But like, I think in the moment, people were like, oh God, what, I don't know what to do. Also, like, some people don't have their phones. Like, like,
really?
Yeah. I mean, like, you either put it away or you don't bring it with you. So a lot of people just didn't know. I don't think they like made an announcement being like,
can the owner of a fucking Toyota and also Roe v. Wade has been overturned.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I get it. If you're on the outside, you're like, oh, of course, this is what everyone was talking about.
Well, it's the
every
dissonance
party.
on the timeline was the
and
big
like,
glaring thing.
Should
right?
everyone been talking about it? Maybe. Like, but it just doesn't really feel like the right
The Cardi
arena,
B show is slapping.
Yeah, exactly. Cardi was just like working it. Like, what are you supposed to do? So
despite it all.
What Met Gala parties did you hit up?
So I just went to the Boom Room. But
which is the official.
That's the official after party.
Yeah. That's like, the big one that everyone rolls through, like, even if it's just for a few minutes. So, like, it's good to go. Like, when I went in September, I was there for the entirety of it. And I saw literally, like, every celebrity who was there at the Met Gala. They sort of staggered their different entrances, but, like, everyone rolls through. So it's a good one to go to. There was also an Instagram party at the Duke Mansion on the Upper East Side. There was...
What was the IG moment at the Instagram party?
You know what? I saw some stuff on Instagram and it looked kind of like mid. I don't know. Like, I was just like, okay.
Was it just like a fucking neon sign? It's like, live every moment like it's a vibe.
Live, laugh, love.
I mean, like, it was something akin to that. Like, it was.
Did you see any A-listers that were at the party but that skipped the Met Gala?
I think, like, I would think that Leo DiCaprio or someone like that would do something like that, but he wasn't really spotted at the other after party, which was the main after party that Naomi Campbell and Kate Moss threw.
And Ricardo Tisci.
Sorry. No, Ricardo Erasure. Sorry.
Richie, we see you.
Yeah. And of course, Richie Akiva put the special sauce on all of it. That Richie special sauce.
But good crowd regardless.
Yeah, great crowd. Really great crowd.
So you've been at VF for coming up on a year, right? It was like June or August of last year?
July.
Do you have any trouble at any door? Or can you just fucking stroll on in?
Yeah.
Or do you need like your assistants or whatever to be like fucking getting you on like guest lists and shit?
I mean, you arrange it beforehand, like there was a Tom Ford event at the Carlisle that they were just like no press. And I was like, really? And they're
even me?
Well, not even me, but I'm like,
even Nate the Great?
Fair, like, don't you want this? And they were like Tom doesn't want any press. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Like Tom like writes for Vanity Fair sometimes. So like,
True.
How often does that happen? That's rare, right?
I mean, it's pretty rare, but like it's not an impression. Sometimes they just don't want press there, So it's not like the end of the world. There's other shit to go to. But no, usually like people want Vanity Fair around.
Do you have to stop yourself from like maybe feeling a little bit of an ego since you are like VIP status off rip, or are you like?
I mean, it's not, I mean, like, there's so much work to be done that it's like I don't really feel like ego necessarily. It's
right.
Like,
you're there to do your fucking job.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm at like a really sick party or a sick dinner, like, it's great. But then I'm like always thinking like, oh shit, I need to write about this somehow. So it's like, the ego thing doesn't really come into it.
Yeah, if you had an ego, you wouldn't come on this podcast.
Right.
Do you have to stop yourself from having too much fun? Like you're like, well, I want to be dancing right now.
Well, like, yeah.
What's your internal governor on how many drinks you can have?
Well, I mean, like, you can't have so many drinks that you like.
Forget shit.
Forget shit. Like, so like, and you can't like,
Do you do real quick voice notes or do you take
I do
tactile?
Both. Usually I have my notebook, like moleskin, and I'm taking notes in that. And then like if I'm trying to be like discreet, I'll like also take notes on my phone. Like if I'm like at a dinner table with like 6 people,
sure, right?
I just don't want to like be.
You don't want to be on your narc shit.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what do you say, Gunnar?
Yeah, yeah.
Kendall Jenner, gay?
Right,
Excuse me, Sergio Giovanni Kitchens. What was that? Okay. Can I quote you?
Yeah, so it's like a mix of both. I take voice memos sometimes, but like, mostly what I do is like if I'm actually trying to like write on the fly, I'll just like hit the button, the transcription button, and just like talk, and then like the story just appears.
I would love a podcast that was just Nate Freeman drunk
just
reporting voice notes,
baby.
Yo, that would be so fire, dude.
I mean, we can make that happen.
Absolutely. You can join the Throwing Fits
Media Network.
I know that like your main beat is the art world, but obviously because you're at the Met Gala last night, it was such a fashion thing. Who's the most fun person in the fashion world to party with?
The most fun person in the fashion world to party with? Well, actually, I was just in Venice, as I said. Raph Simmons is a fucking blast to party with.
Really?
He smokes Capris, right?
He smokes Capris.
Fuck yes.
He smokes Capris.
Big win for the Capri guys.
I know. So, I mean, like,
For the Capri crew.
He's really fucking smart. He always looks incredible. He's like constantly just like drinking and dancing and
really, Raph?
Yeah, Raph has
in
fun.
the documentary. He's so thoughtful
He's so
and
serious.
icy.
Well, so
he's a Caprince.
He's not as bad as Dries, who's like so above the ears, but like,
well, I mean, I get the iciness. I think like
he's Belgian,
Yeah. I hang out with him in the art world rather than the fashion world. He's also a collector and
an artist himself, a designer,
and
furniture designer.
Does he act different when he's in the art world versus in the fashion world?
I think he does.
I finally could cut loose.
Yeah, no, like
fuck me ball.
No, he's like, kind of like, oh, this isn't like room where everyone is watching me.
Right.
Like people know who I am, of course, but like
these are my friends.
Yeah, he like feels like looser and like he loves artists so much. Like the artists that he collects, he's friends with them. He loves
Sterling
hanging out
Ruby,
with them.
most famously.
Sterling and him were both in Venice. They were just hanging the fuck out. It was great.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was.
Did you see Rick at all? Because Rick lives in Venice.
I didn't see Rick.
Damn.
I know. It was. I thought that maybe he'd pop up somewhere, but no.
You would
Did you
hope.
see Sterling Ruby? Do you ask him about the Pusha T album?
You know what? I was hanging out with Sterling and I totally forgot that he did the art for. For
it's pretty good.
I think
number
it
one
looks
album.
And he did a bunch of number one album. He did a bunch of the singles too.
I know. No, the art looks good.
A lot of mixed media.
I only hung out with Sterling for
Just
like
cocaine on vinyl.
yeah. I'm a huge Pusha T fan, so like I should have asked him about that, and I'm sure we would have like had a great conversation. I just totally forgot. Like
Pusha's an art guy.
No,
I mean, a lot of rappers are obviously, but
I mean, like Push is around, like he's always at Basel, and like he collects, and like the
Art
album,
Basel
like,
and the bezel.
yeah, exactly. And someone like said that the album sounds like it should be playing at like gallery openings and shit. Like he makes like
Whoever said that is fucking pretty cool.
I know.
Whoever said that was in the bathroom.
What music is normally played at an art gallery
usually
opening?
There is
it Tom Petty?
Yeah. Tom Petty covers.
There's not music playing at an opening at like a dinner or something. It's like
industrial, like
right. But
shit.
I think Pusha feels that those are his people, like artists,
for sure,
and then obviously fashion people.
Is the conflation or the marriage of, and we're going to talk about fashion and art, but what about art and like hip hop, where like Jay-Z was obviously the number one guy, kind of talk like his fucking Picasso song. Right?
Yeah.
Is that no
Picasso,
longer
baby?
Yeah. Is that no longer as strong a connection?
Kanye too. Kanye gets a lot of credit. Probably turned Jay-Z on, I would say.
Is that no longer a strong connection as maybe a few years ago?
I mean, that was probably the peak when Jay filmed the Picasso Baby video at Pace Gallery.
Oh, with Maria Abramovich.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think anything can ever get to that level. But at the same time, these guys, like Drake buys a lot. He's a big collector.
What do you think of his art taste, though? Come on, bro.
I mean, he's hit or miss. Like,
you don't say.
What's his most impressive piece that he owns, in your opinion?
Well, I mean, I don't know the full collection, but just the other day he was papped in front of a Henry Taylor painting that he bought from the gallery from Hauserworth in Southampton last summer, and I was like, "Oh, Drake bought one of these. That's cool. Like,
that's a piece.
Yeah.
What do you speculate the price tag is on one of those?
Good question.
Thank you.
Like primary market, probably like $400,000 or $500,000.
Resell though?
Yeah.
So an investment.
Yeah.
I mean, he would just be betting it in Bitcoin on the fucking Maple Leafs, regardless. So.
I mean, but then I think what did he have in that house in Toronto? Like a Damien
lot of
Hirst
cause.
piano.
He has a Hearst. He has a giant cause figurine.
Right. Yeah. The cause figurines are not my thing. The Hearst piano though, I kind of fuck with.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of cool. And then
you think Drake would have like a giant Georgia O'Keeffe like vagina?
Big pussy?
Yeah, literally. But
that's
just
probably out of his price range. That's just
honestly,
expensive.
yeah, for real.
Man,
Georgia O'Keeffe's expensive.
Man loves labia.
I don't know if anything is out of fucking Champagne Poppy's price range, but it's probably hard to get your hands on a massive O'Keeffe.
Are you seeing a lot of rappers in these like upper echelon elite art world happenings these days?
Definitely in Basel, Miami. Like you definitely get crews going around. The Weeknd's always there.
Okay.
Who's been around a lot is Chance the Rapper.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I was in Chicago and he was
He's a fucking hat.
I mean,
well, you're in his city.
Well, in his city, right? So that wasn't too surprising. But then he was in Venice and he was like throwing
what?
parties and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You got money like that?
He's balling out.
Isn't he an independent artist?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is
I don't know.
too. Yeah.
So
No, but in Chicago, of course, he was treated like royalty, and he like even gave a talk at like the press party after the opening. Like he was very involved.
damn, he's like an ambassador for the Chicago art world.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right,
Like,
shout out
kinda
Chance.
cool. I mean,
Shout out Chano.
His dad, right?
Well, his dad and Obama were bros. What's the deal? What is
Wasn't
his dad?
Wasn't his dad Rahm Emanuel? No, am I making that up?
No,
What?
His dad was
Chance the Rapper's dad is not Rahm Emanuel.
was his dad like mayor or an advisor to Obama or some shit?
They were friends. I
All right,
can't
you
remember.
guys
Who's
keep
the
talking all
little Batman ass mayor of Chicago right now?
The mayor of Chicago right now?
Who like wears costumes to like press conferences?
the woman, what's her name? Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry, I'm Googling who's Chance the Rapper's dad.
his dad was friends with Obama. I know that.
Mr. Three.
His dad is Ken Bennett, and this looks like a guy.
Chicago
worked for the Senator Barack Obama as a state director of the 2008 presidential campaign.
There we go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew they were tight, like going way back. So
So if Raph Simmons is a fashion guy, but he is the most fun person to party with in the fashion world, who's an art person that's the most fun to party with in the art world?
wow, I mean, like there's a lot. I mean, off the top of my head, like, I mean, Henry Taylor is fun to party with. Like, I've like over the years, he's like a blast. I mean, most of these artists, like, you get them like in a party scenario where they're like feeling like comfortable,
Like where they're being celebrated themselves necessarily,
yeah.
or
It's like the artists, they like, they're fucking fun. Like they're really like their energy is great. Like, they're
not tortured anymore. They're built different.
The rich ones. The rich ones,
yeah, right. Now they're making money, bro.
Yeah. Like there's no one more fun to party with than a rich artist at their opening when they just made like fucking $3 million
Sure.
like in a night. Like
That makes
that's
sense.
the answer. It's like,
It's like an album release party for a rapper.
Right.
basically.
Whoever's the
really
man,
is.
whoever's the artist of the moment, that's
Right.
the most fun person. Party.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know, Harold Ankard, he's a friend of mine. He's an artist. He had a show at David Zwirner Gallery in Paris in October during the FIAC Fair. And it was just like the fucking most fun party because like, Harold just made a fuckload of money. Zwirner just made a fuckload of money. And like they just like rented out to this fucking mansion and like everyone got sloshed. It was so fun.
What's an artist like first like attaboy or like, fuck you, I'm getting money type purchase with rappers? It's usually like a watch or a car
Chain,
or chain. What is it with artists?
a house in the Hamptons.
Yeah, like an apartment or like, I mean, like it used to be a house.
Pay off their art school loans.
Yeah,
Pay off their student loans.
It's not that exciting. Maybe a car, I mean, like,
A used Volvo, a pre-owned Volvo, a certified pre-owned.
if you're making like real money, yeah, you buy an apartment in the city, you buy the house in the Hamptons. Like that's basically it.
Okay.
The other side of this coin, and this is a loaded question, but like, is there someone who is miserable in the like an artist that is just a miserable bastard
Ooh.
that you would feel comfortable saying?
Cause.
You know what? Honestly, Cause is actually a really nice guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what people say, right?
Yeah. Like he's a really, really
What's
nice
his
guy.
fucking government?
Brian.
Yeah,
Brian Donnelly.
Yeah. It's like a really down.
Studio's like close by.
Yeah, he lives really close here, actually.
Yeah.
Great collector, really, really nice.
That's what people right. That was the big thing from the profile that a lot of people took away that are in like kind
The
of
art world's always done him dirty.
yeah,
And
is that
kinda
he
just done his
legit
own
has a
thing.
great eye,
Yeah,
right?
Shout
For
out,
collecting.
shout out Michael Miller, who wrote that great
Yeah.
profile. Good friend of mine. Really amazing profile that I was sort of surreptitiously quoted in also.
Are the
really?
are
Yeah.
art
Okay.
world journalists
At least it doesn't bother you anymore.
are art world journalists having the most fun?
I mean, it's really fun to go to like Venice for the Biennale and like, Miami and like Paris. Like these are great cities to
On
hang out
business
in.
trips
Yeah,
where shit's
like,
comped.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm sure fashion reporters also
Yeah.
have fun in Milan, like in London, like during their thing. I think it's similar,
Yeah.
like I think.
Those are your fashion weeks.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I think writing
But there's
about
like 300 of them.
right. I mean, yeah. I mean, if
There's
you really
300
wanted
weeks in
to,
a year.
yeah. I mean, you could go to so many fucking things. I mean, I miss most of it. Just
How do
because,
you
like,
pick and choose?
I mean, like, you know which ones are important. The art Basels are important,
Right.
But like, I'm not really going to Hong Kong anymore. I used to, which is
Right.
cool.
But now you get fucking imprisoned if you
exactly. Yeah.
don't like the state sponsored art.
Mhm, yeah. Yeah. You text your buddy like, this sucks.
You're in an internment camp.
Yeah.
You and all the Uyghurs.
Yeah. And then like, yeah, Freeze
Speaking of
London is like, it's great. Like, like these cities really like light up when there's, an art fair going on.
Do you have? There's so many motherfucking biennales, and yes, I did have to look up how to pronounce that.
Mhm.
Which is the most fun one? You
Well,
have to just pick one.
Venice is the big one.
Yeah.
Like it's the oldest, it's the most prestigious. It's like in a great city that like feels really manageable. Like, I did not miss like being in Miami, like,
Sure.
taking an hour long Uber that
Yeah.
costs like $150 because in Venice, like, you can just walk basically everywhere, and if you need to, you can
fucking row there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hop on a
you
little
hop on
boat.
a Vaporetto, and then you're on a fucking boat. It's great.
Do you have a favorite hotel across the globe? I'm just really
A
curious.
favorite hotel? I mean,
Yeah.
like, the Chiltern in London is obviously awesome. Like, it's
Oh, is that where the firehouse is?
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
great restaurant.
it's just really great. They take care of you. I love the Trois Bras in Basel, Switzerland. Really old European hotel. It's where everyone hangs out during Art Basel in Switzerland. That's great. You know, where else? Fucking.
What do you say, Miami?
In Miami, I say the Lowe's, which is fine. It's like a great location,
Mm.
and like everyone in the art world is there. Like the entire hotel is just like art dealers.
So you like can be in the lobby and doing your job.
Yeah,
Got it.
basically. Yeah.
Speaking of not expensing your pot, what drugs are popular in the art world right now? Is it still ketamine? Like, what are we doing? Is it cocaine? Like, always just a standby classic?
I mean, like, man, I think that, a lot of people love the ketamine. I think people are just like into designer gummies and shit.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah. Like, I think that's like a big
And
thing.
it's a global phenomenon.
I mean, globally, yeah, people are, still like doing ketamine and coke. Like, like people in the art world like to party. So, like,
Standbys,
obviously,
the classics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the classics. Yeah.
Your favorites.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, everyone's working. So, like, you can't get like fucked up. Like, you can't get like super stoned, and
Right.
do your
Well, not the
job.
reporters, but like the
Yeah, I guess the artists can. Yeah. And,
artists and the fucking Saudi princes that are there and shit. You know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just like
Saudi
hoovering
princes
shit.
do they do drugs? Saudi princes?
I think they do
I
when
think
they're
they just-
outside of the
They just
KSA.
fuck like young broads, right? Isn't that their thing?
And young boys.
And
But no,
young-
I'm
yeah.
sure when they get out of the kingdom, they must go nuts.
Oh, sure, because
no,
they can't. That makes
they
sense.
leave the KSA. They're just like balling out.
Yeah, all right.
Like, why
respect.
not?
Oh, the quality must be A1. Who throws, like, because you go to a lot of parties that are thrown by galleries, that are thrown by brands now. Who throws the best parties?
Well, I mean, when a gallery really steps it up, like, it can be fucking fun if they like, like the David Kordansky Gallery is opening a space.
When you say step it up, what do you mean?
Well, like Dave Kordansky rented out the Boom Boom Room for a big party this Friday. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that.
Boom Boom Room back, dude.
It's
Been
back. It's back.
Crazy.
And, like,
We're going to see you in the hot tub there?
like Gagosian rented out the Boom Boom Room for a Jonas Wood opening a few years ago, and that was like a big party. So like that's a thing that people can do in New York. White Cube throws sick parties
Ooh,
around.
how much white cube can I find in the bathroom there?
Cube.
Yeah,
Smoking on that white cube.
they always do a big party at the Chiltern. Jesus. And then they do a party at the Chateau usually in LA, and then they take over the Soho Beach House in Miami.
Damn.
So
These
they,
motherfuckers go. These motherfuckers.
Dude, White Cube gets after it. Yo, White Cube, if you're listening.
yeah, no,
Let's go,
those
dude.
are fun. But like, sometimes like a fashion brand can just step in and then just like upstage everyone. you
Right.
know? Like there were some fucking dinners in Venice hosted by Chanel and Louis Vuitton that were just like made the other shit pale in comparison.
So-
Like,
Is that fair?
I mean, I kind of wrote about this in my last column,
Right.
but like, the size of the luxury industry just dwarfs the art
Right.
market. Like,
It's like 600 billion compared to 60 billion or something.
Yeah.
LVMH can just pull up and blow everyone out of the fucking water.
LVMH alone has more revenues than the
Yes,
entire
Right.
art market.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
like, it's not really fair,
Do you okay? What's the general feeling when it comes to fashion with a capital F, kind of like cozying up to the art industry in its current iteration?
Well, it's not exactly a new thing necessarily.
But it's so transparently for clout, bro.
Mhm.
Right?
And in your article that you wrote, which was a classic, do you think that it is like I don't know? Do you think it's entered like a new phase of just like tossing money at just like marketing, publicity, and I don't know, just
Clout. Buying clout.
yeah, buying clout?
I think it has in a lot of ways just because, contemporary art and art in general is just so easy to sort of Instagram and like turn into like a thing that translates to a screen very well. Same with the fashion show, of course. But I think that these brands are just like, why don't we throw something in Venice, like at the Palazzo Ducale? People will Instagram it. There's an Anselm Kiefer show there. We have our show at the boutique a few blocks away. It just like makes sense brand wise to just like be around contemporary art. I think that like,
But what's the quality of the art that they're championing, right?
well, I mean, they have really good track records, and
It's not second tier bullshit.
no, it's really good shit. And like, also, yeah, it's just like synergy. Like Louis Vuitton, like the Arnauds have this museum in Paris, the Louis Vuitton Foundation, crazy building designed by Frank Gehry. They show like they stage like insane exhibitions, right? And so this artist, Katharina Grossa, who they had in the tiny little gallery above the boutique in Venice, is staging this huge show at the Louis Vuitton Foundation during FIAC in October. So it's like,
so this is part of the plan.
Exactly,
I see. Right.
Exactly. So like they think of it as just this like another way.
It's got to juice her prices too, right? Considerably.
Yeah, totally. I mean, her prices are doing great.
Right.
Whatever.
She's doing amazing, sweaty.
Yeah. But like, yeah, and like they can like fly in like top clients like into Venice and like give them like tickets to the Biennale and like, you know, like fashion is of course like on the vanguard in terms of just like what everyone's talking about, but like in some ways things originate with the artists and it trickles down to some extent. There's not always crossover, of course, but I think that fashion brands and all brands in general want to align themselves with contemporary art because it's the bleeding edge. Like it's just like
gives them credibility.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's happening more than ever just because they can. Like they have the money, they have the resources, and like of course the world's opening up again. So they're just like, yeah, let's fucking go to Miami, let's go to London, let's do this. And yeah, it turns into this just like global Hajj around the world, like parading the brand around.
Personally speaking, do you like or what do you think of the fact that the fashion industry is like pumping money into this?
Is there any pushback? Is anyone being like, this is bullshit?
I think that, you know, like among like the real heads, they're like, like, why are you going to this like Louis Vuitton dinner instead of like the David Zwirner dinner? It's like that's like what you should be doing. But I think for the most part, it's like, you know, obviously the art dealers like sell to the Arnault family and like the Pinots. The Pinots, you know, they not only run Kering, but they also own Christie's. So it's like, you know, you can't like ignore like them, you know. So I think like people aren't complaining necessarily because everyone just makes more money. And like, you know, it's not like these are bad brands. It's Louis Vuitton, Chanel.
Right.
It's like
cream of the crop.
Yeah, exactly. Like everyone wants to be involved with them.
What's the Milan shit? Prada?
What?
What's the big fondazione?
Prada.
Yeah, the
Milan,
Prada. So the Prada Foundation has spaces in Milan and Venice. And you know, obviously Misha Prada is one of the world's great collectors. Like she's kind of an anomaly because like, you know, the Pinots and the Arnauds, they're collectors, but they don't really have like, you know, any sort of involvement in the fashion like directly.
Right.
Misha, of course, is the designer.
Yeah.
And she's also the, you know, the owner and the collector. So that's a really
she's the taste god.
Yeah, she really is the taste god. Like
is there anyone in fashion with better taste in art than her, or is she?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that she really is the most respected fashion collector. I mean, like she's like the nucleus of culture in a lot of ways.
Sure.
Like she's
and has been for a long time.
Yeah. And like I went to this great dinner in Venice at the Fondazione Prada, and she just really brought in like everyone important in Venice for this one pretty small dinner. It was,
how was the
really
food?
Sick. Food was excellent. It was like really fucking great Venetian food, like just like top notch risotto and shit.
What is the mark? So we're talking, I mean, this whole kind of tangent started with just like who throws the best parties, but when you walk into a space, besides just it being at a venue, like whether it's, I don't know, some fucking crazy like castle where the Doges used to address the peasants in Venice or whatever, the fucking boom boom room now that's back apparently.
Where the New Yorkers elite address the peasants of the fucking slums of Soho.
What are the marks, instant marks of a good party in your eye?
I mean, I think that the obvious one is just who's there. Like if if the real
guest list.
Yeah, if the real fucking heads show up, like you're like, okay, this is good. Like I'm like with the right people, blah blah blah.
A real head like yourself, honestly.
Right, yeah.
Let's be real.
If Nate Freeman's there, it's a good fucking party.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But also it's like, you know, if people in the art world like good food. So like if you're having your thing at some random ass restaurant, like you're like, I don't know. But if it's like at Ultra Paradiso or French Chat, you're like, okay, this is gonna be good because they like actually chose a restaurant with good food. So like that really does make a difference. Like people in the art world eat, like unlike the fashion world, they really do. Like, you know, you got some fucking fatties.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's great.
Yeah.
No, it's sick though.
The lust for life.
No, yeah, exactly.
Maybe not after that white cube though.
No, it's just people like good food. So like that's a plus. And then like if you just like think that you're in an environment where you can like sort of let your hair down, but also be among like the fanciest, richest, coolest people, like that's good.
But you're chilling.
Yeah, you're
Still
chilling.
chilling.
Yeah.
Who throws the most whack parties?
Most whack parties. Oh man. I mean, like, there's so much horrible shit like that goes down during Miami.
And do you have to go to these terrible places that like it's like, oh, the G-Shock X Damien Hirst, whatever the fuck, like.
Only if I want to make fun of it, really. Like, you know,
that'd be fire G-Shock Damien Hirst collab.
Yeah.
The fucking swirl, like whatever the fuck
It's
is
a shark on your wrist.
It's like, you know,
smell blood in the water.
During Miami, like there's just so much dumb shit that like
that's got to be the worst of the worst.
It
right?
really is. It's just like, oh god. I mean, like, yeah, there's like one good thing a night possibly, but like there's like 20 horrible things.
Yeah.
And like, you'll run into someone who you think is just fucking whack and they're like, oh, I'm going to this thing. You're like, all right, not going to that.
Yeah. Is Miami just globally like viewed as a fucking joke?
No, well, no. Okay, so
set the record straight.
Look, I mean, there's terrible shit that goes down in Miami. It's just like the most awful brand collabos and like all the shit. But at the same time, it really is a nexus for South America, Mexico, all of the U.S. Everyone, all the best collectors in North and South America come to Miami for Basel. So
yeah, but also like Dave Portnoy is the Muccia Prada of Miami.
Right? Yeah. Then you do have like fuckwads like that pizza reviewing piece of shit. Like, oh my God, just the douchebaggery levels with all the Bitcoin bullshit that's going on in Miami is like insanity.
Yeah.
Like,
Super Saiyan.
But do they throw fire parties? Because they got the fucking literal coin.
I don't know, man. Like, I was invited to this party on like $100 million yacht.
What?
With like, and there were like 80 different billionaires will be there. I'm like, okay. Like,
they told you the number of billionaires that were. That's a problem, right? That's a red flag.
I was like, maybe I'll go to this, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to go to this. I'll just like make fun of it in my story.
Want to be 81? Let me try to buy some crypto.
Yeah, it's like the crypto shit is just exploded down there.
Art coin.
Yeah.
Is it only in Miami where it's taken off?
It's definitely the biggest in Miami. I think that like on a certain level, like people have gone like Puerto Rico and like Portugal and like shit like
well,
that.
Florida tax haven, right? That's got to be the big reason, right? Yeah.
And Puerto Rico too.
Which for all that shit,
Rico.
art, crypto, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's because it's a tax haven. I think some people are going to Texas also, but like it's
Marfa.
No, there's some Bitcoin motherfuckers in Marfa too. They're like Bitcoin galleries and shit.
We got Rogan in Austin. I mean, there's pockets, man.
No, I mean I rolled through Marfa in January just
on a buggy.
Yeah.
Just on a covered wagon, and I got dysentery.
That's where you got the Prada bag.
Just saying what up to my boy Judd. That fucking Judd shit is sick, dude.
Yes, the Judd shit is fire.
Yeah. It's so sick. And I ran into friend of the pod Tremaine Emery down in Marfa.
Oh shit, shout Tremaine.
He's an old friend of my wife's, and we ended up having dinner. It was great. He just like drove in from LA that morning.
Is he big?
He drove to Marfa?
Drove to Marfa. I think it was like he said it was like a 12-hour drive.
How's his collection?
I think he's working on the collection. I mean, he's a huge champion of contemporary artists, and he's going to be doing that with the brand. Now that he's involved.
Yes.
And,
is Supreme like the ultimate gateway for young men to discover contemporary artists?
I mean,
honestly,
they were really early.
For real.
Supreme was really early in tapping contemporary artists to like work with them.
Nate Loman.
Man, I've been at the piss Christ for years.
Was that Serrano?
I think they were Serrano. Yeah. They were really good about it really early on when they just had the shop on Lafayette. Like all those guys would roll through.
Yeah.
And they were very involved with like a ledge gallery and all that shit going on Rivington. I think it was Rivington. That's Aaron Rose and shit. So Supreme, I mean, like it's become this like ginormous empire, the Carlyle Group, or didn't they sell it? Who owns it now?
Did the Carlyle Group flip it? Yes, the VF Corp.
The VF Corp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so like
Vanity Fair Corp.
I wish. But no,
Supreme at Conde.
No, they have like a legit history. They did royally piss off Robert Kruger though.
Oh, that's right.
My God, for sure.
When an artist does collaborate with Supreme, like in an official capacity, what is the general reaction from the art world? Is it like, yo, that's cool? Or is it kind of like, fuck you,
you're blowing
corny.
up, that's good, fantastic?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sort of in the middle. Everyone's like, like Supreme collabo, whatever. Like, like it's not like you wouldn't give someone shit for it necessarily. It's just like, oh, that's a thing that artists do. It's like
it's at this point an established route, right?
Exactly,
that you can
go.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be like, oh, sick, your Supreme collab. So it was like, oh. You're just gonna be like, oh, right, yeah, of course you did the thing.
That makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
And no, but now that Tremaine is in, I think that like
he has good taste.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think we're going to see like an interesting kind of evolution of their like artist collaborations at Supreme?
I mean,
probably more POC artists for sure.
Yeah, I think for sure, which is going to be awesome. I don't really know what Tremaine has up his sleeve, but I'm sure that he's got some ideas. I was talking to him at the opening of the Whitney Biennial, and we were just going around like looking at some new artists that neither of us were really that familiar with, and that was cool. So like, he's definitely in the mix.
But he loves like Hammonds and like the touchstones for
of course.
What do you think about when like really trash streetwear brands collaborate with an artist estate? Like we see like Basquiat or like Keith Haring. or fucking Warhol even.
Yeah, I mean, those estates are, especially the Basquiat estate, are really, really open to collaborating with
They'll work with anybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, the Basquiat estate is famous for just just fucking selling it out to everybody.
And but is that like estates generally? Is that like how is the estate set up to make money, right? Or or protect the legacy? Like, what is it?
Well, they're not certainly not protecting the legacy.
Well, they're trying to do both, I guess. But like, with Basquiat, he's such a incredibly famous figure. It's like hard to say no sometimes. Like, I think they want Basquiat's art and his name to be all over the place, like just because they're like
more is merrier. Yeah.
I want to move away from art real quick and back to fucking partying, which is what we do best and what you do best, and what we're all should do more of together. What's the best party you've ever been to?
The best party I've ever been to?
The party.
Jesus, the best party I've ever been to? That is a tough one.
You never thought about this. You never dreamt about that one night.
Have you been to more parties than anyone in the world?
No way. Paris Hilton?
No, of course not. I mean, off the top of my head, you know what? When White Cube really fucking throws down.
Damn, White Cube, bro.
No, so in London where it's based, like, I guess this is 2019.
Plan for the Cube.
No, it's
big Cube.
They took over the Chiltern, which is like the coolest place in London. And like I walked in and it's like Harry Styles is here and like Emma Watson's here and Mick Jagger is right there.
A lot of Gucci in the room.
A lot of Gucci. And then like Harry's like, oh, can I talk to Mick? And I'm like, this is kind of sick.
That's cool.
It's like,
and you're just flying on the wall.
Yeah. I mean, like I was like,
and do they know? Like, does Harry Styles know that Nate Freeman from VF is watching?
I mean, like, I was introduced to Harry, and so, like, he knew. I was like, I'm Vanity Fair. He's like, oh, cool. Like, well, actually, I wasn't at Vanity Fair at the time. But, like, he knew that I was a writer, So, like,
he knew you were a fucking narc.
Yeah. No, and they don't really care. I mean, like, like, I'm invited to these places, so I'm supposed to write about it. And, like, they're not, like, doing anything so stupid that they don't want their names in the press for this shit. Like, they want to be associated with an art gallery. That's cool. Like,
that's why they're there in the first place.
Exactly, right? Yeah. So, like, and like Rob Pattinson rolled through, like, and
what was his fit?
I am vengeance.
I am buying art.
No, it's just,
I am art.
Yeah, and like the Chiltern has that like smoking area in the basement that like everyone's just like mashed up like with each other, and then like you just have conversations, you're smoking, you're just like having martinis. So like that's always a fun place to have a party, and White Cube has a great one during Freeze. I don't know if that's the best party I've ever been to.
What's the average celeb reaction when they meet you and you introduce yourself? Is there a cruising altitude that they all are like?
They're just like, oh, cool, like whatever. Yeah, like,
does anyone ever like because sometimes we'll meet. I mean, not that I'm comparing ourselves with celebrities or even you to that regard, but like someone will be like, oh yeah, the pod is great. And it's like, they've never listened. Are people like, oh, I love your column?
No, I mean, like, very rarely are people like, sometimes I can tell that people have actually read the column. That's cool. But most of the time they're like, oh, Vanity Fair. Like, I know that magazine.
That's,
like,
that's the brand.
And I'm like, that's enough. Like,
the paywall. Yeah.
Hey, look, y'all don't subscribe? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm approaching my limit.
God damn it. It's like $5 a year or some shit.
Is it? And you know what? We use every article given on you, bro, on your byline. So don't even worry.
I'm flattered, but also,
but also when it comes to people opening up, and it sounds like you are great. Well, first of all, what is a tip to getting people to kind of just like not clam up around you and maybe like open up a little bit?
I mean, you just have to be just chill, I never really like, even if I'm
don't
doing,
be
like,
all uncool.
No, it's just like if you just like approach them like normal people, and like it helps if you're introduced by someone, and then
it's like, oh, Harry Styles. I think
have you ever been who has made you starstruck, if anyone?
Who's maybe starstruck? I mean, like
where you not embarrassed yourself because you're a pro, but where you were like, maybe I could have done better. Or I want that one back. And has that never happened?
I mean, no, it's happened. I mean, like meeting like Mick Jagger, for instance. Like, I was like, fuck, like this is crazy.
You're just like, fuck.
Because like he's Mick Jagger. It's like love like Harry Styles, but like Mick Jagger. I don't know if I was like starstruck, but I was like kind of shaking after. I was like, oh shit, that was cool. But also just like artists that I love. It's like I was talking to like Jeff Koons at an event like a month ago, and afterward I was like, fuck, that was really cool. Like,
what's he like?
He's really down to earth, like,
because he has an interesting reputation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like he sort of operates in this like sort of like weird speech mode where he like talks like he's God in a really cool way.
I think that's why his reputation's a bit dubious.
Yeah, but like
because he thinks he's God.
Are you sure you're talking to him and not like 16 interns? Joel's talking for him.
That was good. That was good.
Thanks. Jeff Koons has a factory.
The worker bees. What artist doesn't have a factory, bitch?
Yeah, but he famously has like a big factory. Yeah. And so I don't know if I was like
just 16
but, like,
kids in a trench coat.
Oh, they're pretending to be Jeff Koons. Like, you're 9 feet tall. This doesn't.
And you're like clearly 5 feet.
Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
that's cool though. That artist. That artist.
Like, like artists that I really like. You know,
and they
like,
know you. Like Jeff Koons. Like he's aware.
Oh yeah. I mean, like he like
that's sick.
I've interviewed him a few times. He's like aware of me. Like but like meetings.
But he's not listening to this podcast right now.
Well, he's definitely listening to the podcast.
Okay, all right.
And like I meant like Nan Golden.
Well, his interns are listening, and they're going to type up a little dossier.
Yeah, right. No, he reads
crib notes.
He's like, okay,
TLDR.
Okay.
Nan Golden was a big one. Another Supreme collaborator.
Yeah, Nan Golden. So I met her just for the first time in Venice, and like she is an incredible artist, and she had a great work in the Biennale of video work that I really loved. But of course, everything she's done is amazing. Plus, taking down the fucking Sacklers, which is sick.
Mm-hmm.
So like, she is like kind of like even like more than an artist because of the Sackler stuff. And so it was really great just to talk to her and just like,
you think she's like more of like a Kruger level of like kind of, it's like,
I mean, she's like sort of transcended just like the art world, I think to some extent, through all the activism and everything, I think that's fair to say that.
Well, if you are so skilled at getting people to open up in front of you and just kind of like act normal around you, what in the cold, harsh light of day, what is the most that someone's paid you to not write about some scandalous behavior like a Saudi man's
killing
Have you been paid off in the Sotheby's bathroom or something?
I mean, that's never happened.
Not yet.
Has anyone tried to ever pay you off? Can you even say?
Honestly, no. I mean, like,
you're like, I wish.
I mean, no. People have threatened lawsuits, like,
oh really?
Right? Like, and like that.
Connie's legal team hates this guy.
No. And that's like honestly more effective because I would never take any money anyway. But like, if you threaten a lawsuit, I'm like, shit, I gotta.
He only gets paid in perks for anybody listening.
That's good publicity, no? Don't you want to be sued by the fucking?
No, you don't want to be sued. No, you don't. Like,
not a great look.
No, I mean, like, that takes down like publications like Gawker. Like,
true,
that shit scares people.
Publications,
blogs, I believe they're called. Do you have a tip just for working the room? Not even talking to celebs, just like fucking kissing hands and shaking babies professionally.
All the impressionable cave-dwelling troglodytes, they also hopefully will one day get invited to a party. And that's a lot of pressure.
Lawrence and I, what we always say is stand by the kitchen so you get the hors d'oeuvres coming out and going back in.
Mm-hmm. Do we say that?
Yeah. That's how we fed ourselves through our early 20s, bro.
Oh, I did that too.
Oh, well, that's not a tip to working the room. That's a tip for survival.
Well, no, you need some fucking mini cheeseburgers in you. If you're
sliders, dude.
Yeah, fucking sliders.
At 24, I think we were 99% slider.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, just like fucking like pigs in a blanket.
This is why you fucked up your cholesterol. My blood pressure out of control is all the goddamn sliders.
Too much honey mustard.
Too much aioli, dude. More aioli than man.
Aioli. No, just like you just gotta be chill. It's like you gotta be professional. You gotta know your shit. Like, if you're like introduce someone, you have to like know everything about them, but not like reveal that you do. Just be chill and then like
play it cool.
Just play it cool.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like don't be like a weirdo. Just like
easier said than done, my friend.
Yeah.
You also gotta get a fit off a little bit, no?
You gotta get a fit off. Yeah.
Do you stress over what you wear before you go to a party or an event?
Not stress necessarily, but I'm definitely.
You're kind of a uniform guy. That's why I asked about the sport coats.
Like, it's pretty interchangeable. Like it's like the slacks and the shirt and the blazer, and then I just change them up. I've got like 20 of all of them. And, just like mix and match.
Paint by numbers to some degree, but in a positive way.
But I definitely dressed for the boys today.
Thank you.
Of course
with the apese.
Yeah, of course. And I went to the Tom Brown show on Friday, and I was like, I don't want to look like a slob,
right?
Like I can't wear Tom, like the fucking cast of the reboot of Gossip Girl, but
right, wearing the band tee to the concert,
right? Yeah.
What's the best swag bag you've ever gotten from an event?
Ooh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, recently I went to the Paris Review Revel, which was a blast,
like the electric scooters. That shit,
dude. Revel should get into the art world, bro.
Yeah. They call their fucking
we're revved up for Murakami.
Yeah. Jesus, that's gonna happen. Man.
It will happen. It's good because it will happen.
Yeah, I mean that was a sick swag bag. It was like shirts and some fucking Aesop creams and some
Aesop is a
some
good
like
fucking
expensive ass
perk.
chocolates and like notebooks and tote bags and shit. But that was fun. I don't know. That was like a recent one.
The Vanity Fair Oscars party,
Yeah.
famously, don't they have crazy swag bags? Or is
Yeah,
it
there's
just a
some
good
swag
party?
in there. No. They like give like fucking phones away and shit.
Damn,
Yeah, it's like nuts.
and like free Botox.
Samsung Galaxies and shit.
you get a Samsung Galaxy.
You get a green bubble.
You get a Cricket wireless.
Chirp me.
Yeah.
When you do, so we asked this to the homie John Carmonica, who is sober, right? And so when he goes to shows, he writes, he like stays up through the night and like writes like until like 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a night owl. Do you write your shit when you're fucked up, or do you like wait until the next morning?
It depends. I mean, I'm taking notes like throughout the night, and like they're pretty coherent, even if it looks like trick and scratch in my notebook. Like,
But you can read it.
Yeah, I can read it. Yeah. I sometimes write when I get home just to like have it fresh in my brain. But like usually like I'm writing, a column that comes out at the end of the week. So I'm like reporting on a bunch of shit. And then like I kind of just like have all my notes.
Yeah.
And then I just like write it all up like at the end of the week.
Got it.
But like, yeah, like, sometimes like with Met Gala shit last night, like I wrote up some stuff when I got home. I wasn't fucked up, but like I was like, like I had a few drinks and like it was fine.
Did you hit Gunna's weed?
I didn't hit Gunna's weed.
Was he smoking fucking big gas?
You know what? So full disclosure, I saw Gunna at the Mark, which is the hotel on the Upper East Side that a lot of people use to get ready.
Okay.
And then they have like a
More than the Carlisle?
Well, it's equal.
What are the power ranking? Oh, they're the top two?
I'm glad you asked that because I was trying to figure out the power ranking. Like who's on top?
I always
the
see
Mark or the
Carlisle, I feel like
Feels like Carlisle's.
Yeah, Carlisle's the one, right?
Maybe. I mean, so I chose the Mark just because like
What do you mean chose? Like you were camped out? You had a room?
Well, like no, I didn't have a room, but like the Carlisle and the Mark were both like you could hang out in the lobby where there's
like the bar or whatever.
Yeah, and just like watch people.
There's Wi-Fi.
No, and I was like, well, this might be weird.
You charge your phone.
Did they have were they playing like E on the TVs at the hotel?
No. It was pretty classy actually. Like there weren't really any other reporters. I think the cut was there. But like so it was just like 2 reporters, and then as the celebrities went down in the elevator, they exited with their publicists, their assistants, the bodyguard, their handlers. So like you would have like the different crews for different celebrities in the lobby, and they would sort of just like mesh in with each other. And it was like a cool scene to watch, actually. So like Gunna came down with his people, and then like for some reason he decided to go back up to his room, and then he came back down, and then Gunna was just like next to me, and so I was like, "Hey, Gunna, like what's happening? Like what's good?"
Hey, Gunna.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Really? And he was like, "I'm good." He was having a blast. He was like,
I'm sure he's having the time of his fucking life.
He said, "It's our first Met."
Ooh.
And I was like, "Oh, sick."
True.
I'm like, what do you mean "or"? And he's like, "Right here." And he had this Tom Brown
the dog. The dachshund bag.
Yeah.
And
What's Tom Brown's dog's fucking name?
I know this.
Yeah, it's called whatever.
Yeah. Well. So Gunna named his dog bag Pablo, which I thought was great.
Oh, now we know what was in the bag.
Yeah. That's why he had to run back up.
Yeah. And then like without prompting, he was like, "Oh, Pablo has an Instagram account." I was like, "Oh, what's the account?" He said, "It's Pushing Pablo." And I'm like, "Oh, great. Okay." So like looked it up and like, yeah.
They created an account for the bag?
For the bag, yes.
For the
bedazzled Tom Brown.
Yeah, the
bag
anthropomorphic
shaped like a dog.
fucking bag.
Yes.
Did you follow?
Of course I followed.
Did he follow back?
Smash that follow button. No,
Pushing Pablo? Jesus
like,
Christ.
smash that follow
You're doing the most, Sergio.
How did Gunna? What scent was he wearing?
Oh, good question. I didn't ask.
Did he smell good?
He smelled great.
Yeah, of course.
Fantastic.
Who's like the best smelling celebrity they've ever been around? Is it Tom Ford?
I mean, I never really hung out with Tom Ford all that much. Like Francois Pinault smells great.
Yeah.
Really? Like, I mean, the billionaires all smell great. They have like
smell like money.
They smell like fucking money. It's sick. And like you shake their hands and their hand feels like the best baseball mitt you've ever felt, because they have these crazy fucking like $100 bottle creams they like slather on. So it's just it's just like their hands are so nice. It's just like great to shake a billionaire's hand.
Do you have a signature scent that you wear to these?
You know what?
Or is it best to go like non-offensive nothing?
I go nothing. Like I went to this Chanel thing in Venice, and they had like little scents to sample, and like I was
number 5.
I don't know.
Most famously.
Yeah, that's the famous one. I don't know
the
what one. But so my wife, I was like, I'm gonna put some of this on. She's like, all right, whatever. Like, I put it on, and she was like, you smell weird. Like, don't do this.
Take that off.
Yeah.
Stop
like,
it.
Oops. Okay, sorry.
Do the European art billionaires have more swag than like the American fucking new money gauche motherfuckers?
Absolutely. You look at like fucking Ken Griffin, and you know, like he's like a Chicago guy. He's wearing like dumb suits. And like, shout out to the god, Steve Cohen. Let's go Mets. He doesn't really have that much swag, you know, like not in my opinion, you know.
I don't think in anyone's opinion, but to be clear.
Like, Steve, if you're listening, I love you. But like, you know, just like up the swag. Yeah. And you know, the guys in Europe, they have their Savile Row Taylors.
It's
have,
old
like,
money versus new money, bro.
Exactly.
To some degree, there's always going to be.
They're raised with it.
Right. It totally.
Yeah, and like, they have their guys. They have their guys in London. They have their guys in Paris. They have their guys in Hong Kong, and they like just can get their fucking suits.
Are they all wearing like Loro Piana? Like,
yeah, a lot of Loro Piana for sure.
Like Cucinelli.
Maybe some
it's the obvious shit.
Yeah,
if you just had bread,
it looks
you know,
good. It looks good, and like the Americans,
it's inoffensive to some degree.
You know, like most of them are just like they look like fucking me. You know, like no, seriously,
you're swaggy. Come on, you are.
No offense, but they're wearing like Brooks Brothers, like which is fine, but like,
it's like ill-fitting.
Well,
shit.
better that than the fucking Silicon Valley bozos, right? It could be worse. It always could be worse.
It always could be. You could always be Joe Rogan and fucking.
No, you could be Elon Musk, bro. You look like shit.
Yeah, no shame to the guys just wearing Brooks Brothers. Yeah, and those fucking like the douchemongers wearing whatever the fuck they are, that, you know,
like some fucking
the untuck it teeth.
Yeah, untuck it and some Allbirds. Like it could always be worse.
Have you ever gotten kicked out of a party?
Good question.
Thank you.
Have I gotten kicked out of a party
that you can remember?
You know what? I don't think that I have.
Have you been close? Maybe where you got like a little talking to or a warning? Maybe because you were overstepping?
No, I mean, I've been in parties that I shouldn't have been in.
Like sneaking in.
Yeah. I definitely snuck into some parties, but like they never kicked me out afterwards.
Sidebar, what is your number one tip or advice for sneaking into a party?
I have this.
Yeah.
Thank
God.
And
Great question.
It's fairly simple, really.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You just sort of like go up to the front where they're taking names and light a cigarette, like sort of off to the side. And then when you're done, you just put the cigarette out, stomp it out, and then just walk in.
I said, I was smoking.
And like they can't, like in the moment, like the people were like, they're like, okay, and then you just walk in.
I mean,
PR girls with clipboards hate this guy.
Yeah, I've only done that I think twice,
but it's worked both times.
Well, no. I mean, I've done it more.
Like you had you had to be in that party to do your jobs. You're like, by any means necessary.
Yes and no. Sometimes I just like wanted to go.
He's like, I'm bored. I got nothing going on today.
I had to kill an hour before this fucking yacht.
No, it was like one time, like after the Golden Globes, I was with a buddy of mine, and like we knew there was a big party at the Chateau, and like our friends were in there, and they couldn't really get us in, so we were like, let's do the cigarette trick. You know, it'll work fine.
Have you had like a really embarrassing moment, like maybe like a celebrity fucking shut you down, or you did get rejected at the door or something? What's been the most embarrassing moment while on the job?
Great question.
Thanks.
An embarrassing moment on the job. I mean,
that you haven't completely tried to wipe from your memory bank.
This is tough. I mean, like there've certainly been embarrassing things that have happened. I'm struggling to think of one like really, really bad one.
Do you have one? I mean, we're not gonna. This isn't our show.
I mean, not.
It is, but it's about you.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to hear yours.
We'll kill a little time. I mean, I got fucking. I got body. It was at a fashion show, and it was at a Hood by Air show, and I didn't realize that Kanye was like walking into my frame of my like iPhone as I was taking a photo, and the flash went off in his face, and the bodyguard kind of like arm barred me a little bit. That was it though.
Well, Kanye, I mean, I've had a similar-ish interaction with Kanye. I was at the opening of this George Condo show at the New Museum. George did the art for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Kanye was there, and like I like went up because I was just like reporting on it. I was like, "Hey, what's up, Kanye?" Like you
just walked up.
I was like, "Hey, man, like I'm reporting on the show." And he grabs me on the shoulders and he says, "I don't talk to the fucking press. I don't talk to the fucking press."
What year was this?
This was in 2011. This was a while ago.
Huh? Yeah.
And he grabbed my shoulders.
He raged out on you.
Yeah, he like really did, and I was like, okay. And so like I just like walk away, and then I feel like an arm around me, and it's Ye, and he just like grabbed me. He was like, "I'm just fucking with you, man. You're cool."
Sick.
And I was like, "What?
That's
okay."
fire, dude.
I mean,
what was your emotional range in that moment?
It was just a fucking roller coaster. It was like, okay, like whatever.
I'm surprised though that he kind of not got physical, because I don't want to mince words here, because like you got bodied by a security, I got bodied by security at a GQ party at
You
the
got
Ace
pushed down a
Hotel.
flight of stairs, right?
Damn, my con.
No. I got bodied, and then I fell and spilled beers like fantastically in front of a bunch of people.
I can picture that right now.
Like literally, there was like a fireworks display of Pilsner buffoonery. Yeah. And then my other worst embarrassing moment, this is worse, is I was profiling Travis Scott, and I threw up at his table at Up and Down.
Oh my God.
But I Irish goodbye, so I don't think I ever got caught. Oh my God. In front of him and Bieber.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's sick.
We want to play a little game, Nate. Just rapid fire. We want to hear the first thing that pops into your head when we say the following artist names. Lawrence, you go first.
Cause.
Corny.
Alec Monopoly.
The worst.
wait, like as a person or like his work?
I don't know him personally.
bad.
I saw him once at the Chiltern in London when he was wearing that dumbass mask. And I was
doesn't he? He's unmasked now?
He's unmasked. He
unbanks
He's
himself.
anti-mask.
No, and a buddy of mine were just drinking martinis at the bar, and we were like,
"What does he look like?"
I mean, at the time he looked like a fucking bozo with a mask.
He's
on.
like married to like an IG thought. Like, he rocks,
like the thoughtiest.
Yeah. The queen of all thoughts.
How rich is he?
Oh,
I think he's rich,
Filthy
dude.
rich, right?
Yeah, he's
dude,
rich.
private jets, thotty wife.
All right, so but is he shitty as a person?
I don't know if he's shitty as a person. I don't know him. I was talking to an art dealer who like interacted with him recently, an art dealer who would not be involved in that market, and said he was like fun to hang out with, which I get. Like, he seems like fun enough.
He's definitely rich as fuck.
He's rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Takashi Murakami.
I'm a fan. I'm supposed to say like a word.
Well, no, just your gut reaction.
First thought. Yeah.
He's got this NFT show coming up at Gagosian, which actually seems kind of like a novel approach to the NFT,
like legitimizing the form.
Plus, I had a fucking blast with Tekashi in Ibiza once. What
was he wearing?
He was wearing like some robes.
I took a pill at Ibiza just to show Murakami I was cool, dude.
I took a piss next to him once in the complex offices, and he was wearing this like octopus headpiece.
Oh, let's go.
I took a piss at Ibiza.
It took him like 4 minutes to like undo his shorts to like actually just whip his dick out.
He was in regalia.
That's a flex, man. Wearing pants that are hard to get off.
He was in full Complex Con regalia.
Yeah.
He doesn't normally wear a mask.
No.
It
It wasn't at Complex Con, bro. It was in the complex offices. He was like having a meeting.
Is it always Complex Con at the Complex Con?
It's always, every day is Complex Con.
Wait, you've told two different versions of the story. You used to say that this was at Complex Con.
This is at the
Comic Con,
the 53rd Street office or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
He just pulled up to the office in a fucking costume.
We wear costumes. We wear costumes every day, Lawrence.
Good one. No, he wears that shit all the time. It's just like it's part of his thing.
No, it's his regular shit.
He had a show at this art space founded by Guy Laliberté, famously the founder of Cirque du Soleil.
Okay.
Big Canadian excellence right there. And yeah, so Guy had a big Murakami show, and everyone just like posted the fuck up in Ibiza. There's a Cirque du Soleil hotel in Ibiza for some reason.
Wow.
And
is there a constant show going on in the lobby?
Constant show. And like Takashi,
stop trampolining. I'm trying to sleep. It's 4 a.m.
Just so many fucking acrobats, dude. It's just like acrobats just like all over the
I just want some fucking orange
fire
juice.
breathers just burning room service orders and shit.
It's like the Nobu Hotel is like sushi themed. This is acrobat themed.
Nobu Hotel is sushi themed?
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Nobu. Where's it?
There's Nobu hotels everywhere. I've stayed in the one in Vegas. It's sick. You get Nobu for breakfast.
Have you been to the Middle East at all on the job?
You know what? I haven't. And that's definitely the next move just because there's so much happening there. Dubai especially is really blowing the fuck up.
Well, also now like Qatar and Saudi Arabia too.
Mm-hmm.
Like really
Where's the World Cup?
Right?
Qatar, right?
Yeah, it's in Qatar, yeah.
Qatar.
Yeah. I haven't been just because
you got a cutter.
I mean, I haven't been traveling all that much, but that's definitely like on the horizon. 2023. That's the
next wave. Is
I think
the
so.
Middle East.
Yeah, I mean, like Moscow can't go there anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, are you talking about in terms of it being the next wave? Is this like as your profile and job expands, or like globally speaking, the art market is going to really focus on that region?
I think that the art world has been focused on the region for a while.
They got that bread.
They got that bread. They got that fucking cash money.
Earl money.
Mm-hmm.
What's like dude? Like
I was gonna quote Busta Rhymes, but I'm not allowed to pronounce a word that he says.
Got it. Yeah.
What's their taste like? What are they buying? Are they buying like?
They buy some dope shit, dude. Like, all the museums are run by the family, which is the government.
Right, bro. Future got paid to back-to-back shows at $1.5 million each.
I heard that line.
I mean, they're paying more than what they're paying Future Hendrix.
Dude, a Muslim quinceanera for $5, dude.
Let's go.
Isn't Saudi Arabia like actually built, or maybe it's Oman, and are truly building like crazy world-class fucking museums and collections?
Yeah, well, like the Louvre Abu Dhabi is insane, and Qatar and Saudi Arabia, like they're all like building up these insane museums. They need art for it, so they're buying up a lot, and they have been for the last 10, 15 years.
Do they have a chip on their shoulder because like the Western world is like, they don't take it seriously, or
I think to some extent
they're not buying Arabic art, right? Or
I mean, they are to some extent, but they also need a Cezanne. They need a Picasso. They need a Warhol. Like they need
a Monet, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to open up to tourism and diversify their beyond just
also
like,
that. Yeah. So
one thing of oil.
I mean, it's
women can't drive, but we got a Picasso. Let's go.
Modernity.
Which honestly, in my opinion, that's more important.
Do you think that a Saudi prince is going to cop that $500 million Warhol?
Good question.
Oh, let's talk about that, dude.
That's definitely a possibility. I think that, from talking to people, a lot of people were talking about the Gulf and how there's like easily 4 or 5 people who can spend that kind of dinero on
under 500 million final price.
I'm going to take the under, but only slightly under. I think it's going to be just at 450, which is what the Da Vinci was 5 years ago. So I think it's going to hit
will it break the record? I feel like it has to. It's destined to, right? Or
especially after Kim K wore the Marilyn Monroe.
I mean,
dress.
I know.
Also, is that a psyop, bro? Is that a psyop?
I mean, it was just insane. I mean, like the way that this is all leading up to this fucking.
It feels very planned.
I know. I mean, like I think that it was not related necessarily, but like Maryland is in the air now more than ever. Like and like
they got
Warhol,
that fucking film coming up, right?
Yeah, exactly. So there's the Maryland movie coming up that's rated fucking NC-17.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Trying to see some
JFK circumcised or uncircumcised?
Irish
Catholics are normally what?
Ooh.
Un or I don't know.
I think
you're Greek Orthodox.
Right. Well, but let's not talk about that for me.
When was he born? What year was he born? Like the
JFK in the
20s?
30s?
When was he?
In the 20s. He was like 40.
Yeah, he was 4. Well, he's young. You have 4. Yeah. Okay.
There's no way he's chopped. There's no way.
No, he was uncircumcised for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Got that skin.
Nice little sidebar. All right, back to artists. You're up.
What? Oh, sorry. George Condo.
Going through an interesting period
right now.
Please elaborate.
I think that his best work might be behind him.
Really?
I mean,
how old is he?
No disrespect, but like the stuff that he's been showing recently seems a little rushed. It's not my favorite stuff. Like I was hanging out at this crib in Athens a few years ago. This
Casual.
guy Dakas Wano. He's got this sick pad, and he had these condos.
Aristotle Onassis' crib, in Athens. Whatever.
Jackie O, baby.
He had these condos from like the 90s, early 2000s that were so sick. They were so good. There were these portraits of Maurizio Catalan, and they were just fucking banging. And I was like, damn, this shit is amazing. And like there have been some good examples that have come to auction from that era that are awesome. It's just the stuff he's making right now. It seems like
uninspired.
I don't know. He makes these paintings really fast, and that's not a bad thing necessarily. But like,
does he have people? Does he have a crew, or is he?
He definitely has a crew, but I think he does the paintings himself. There was this great documentary called "The Price of Everything." HBO documentary that like
The Price of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah,
that one. And like you see him in the studio, and he basically just like he has an idea for a painting. And then he just does it. And, like,
he just bangs it out.
Yeah, he just bangs it out.
Large scale works?
Yeah. Like, just like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Is he trying to cash in on, like, his current, like, moment, you think?
But is it even a current moment? I mean, he's kind of certified to some degree.
Does that happen with artists where they transcend, or they, like, achieve this, like, A-list level, and then they just, like, try to fucking churn and burn?
To some extent. I mean, like, yeah, when you're younger and hungrier, you switch up your style more because you're just, like, taking more risks and, like, whatever. Also, Connor just went through a divorce, and his ex-wife took a lot.
There it is.
So, there was a lot of shit going on.
Shout out to Miss
dated an Olsen
Mrs.
twin,
Condo. Get your bag.
He dated an Olsen twin.
Yeah.
Which one?
Ashley, I think.
Who's the Sarkozy one?
Not the Sarkozy one. Other one.
Oh, so they're both like older men.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, respect. Okay. Next up, Barbara Kruger, rapid fire.
The bane of Supreme's existence. You
Yeah.
know? She fucking goes hard. There's a show that just opened at the Neue National Gallery in Berlin that looks sick as fuck. The room in the Biennale looks amazing. I mean, like, she...
what do you think of her Supreme takedown? Do you not that I'm asking if you agree, because like I think all of us kind of are probably definitely everyone's more pro Supreme than Barbara Kruger, but like,
well, I mean, like, I think that Supreme was definitely influenced by her aesthetic when they chose the fucking like design. I think she went really hard on them just for like basically like a sort of loving kind of like homage.
Oh, right.
You know, it's like they clearly like Barbara Kruger.
Clusterfuck up on totally uncool jokers.
Exactly.
A little much.
Yeah. Shout out Foster Kamer, who
of course,
that,
friend of the show.
Yeah.
Should he
scoop of the century?
Should he
seriously.
NFT? Should he NFT that word doc?
Wasn't he going to?
He's definitely. I think he's talked to some like NFT
it's
people.
better than fucking 99% of other NFTs.
I told
out
him
there.
to do it. I told him like, fuck yeah, do it. Absolutely.
Have you ever jokingly but kind of seriously copped some NFT art?
No, I haven't. I mean, like,
you don't own any Bored Apes?
No. I do have some artist friends who are wading into that space, and they're like, "I'll give you one," or like whatever. And like, I'm like, I don't know how to do the wallet thing. I don't know. Like,
right.
I'm not like anti. It's just like not really my
the logistics
thing.
are
like,
a bit much for
yeah,
you.
exactly.
Do you think it'll ever be legitimized?
I think that to some extent it already
like you talked about
been.
this Murakami thing.
Yeah, I think that some artists, I went to my Tom Sachs' studio the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a really cool NFT project that I'm
people
super
fuck with
into.
it's the Rockets, right?
The Rockets,
yeah, of course.
And like I was like, I'm all in. This is sick. Like this works. Like they're NFTs, but they're physical rockets. He's also doing paintings of the rockets. Like it's cool and it makes total sense for Tom. And it's not like a departure for him. It's like a natural extension. And like artists who are doing that, I think, are doing it well. So like there's definitely room for NFTs if they're done at a really high level by artists who get it and can incorporate it into their like practice as is.
That Alec Monopoly coin though, not hitting. All right, no. Next artist, Virgil Abloh.
R.I.P. man. Like, so when Virgil was making artworks with Murakami and showing them in Gagosian, I don't think I was alone in thinking that they were a little off and they didn't really make sense.
What does that mean? A little off?
Well,
a little off-white?
They were so open about their influences and like you could just see
it was
like,
transparent.
Well, like you could just see the artist that Virgil was clearly infatuated with, and you were like, I don't know if he found his voice as an artist yet. And that's kind of what I was thinking when I saw them. Like he definitely had these Duchampian ideas,
sure,
and like was pulling from.
Yeah, he never shied away from that, right?
No, he never did. But like when I saw the show at the MCA Chicago, I think this is 2019. I started to get a little bit more, and Michael Darling, the curator, gave me the book. And like the book was really kind of informative as to his artistic practice. Obviously, he's a genius in a lot of ways, but like I started to
multidisciplinarian for sure.
Yeah, I started to understand like what he was doing at a gallery level more when I was reading that book.
Did you even consider him like a gallery level artist at all? I
mean, it was kind of hard to because like it was collaborations with Murakami and like they just didn't really work in the galleries when I saw it.
Better suited for like a Las Vegas airport.
No, that's not necessarily it. I just think that he was finding his voice as like a visual artist. And when I saw the show in Chicago, he was getting closer. There was still some things that I couldn't really get or like sort of accept, being in these like incredible spaces in the MC Chicago. Like I'd seen a Kerry James Marshall show there a few years ago, and I was like, that was a fucking incredible show. I don't know if this is like
hometown hero to some degree, right? It's like Chance the Rapper. But then like, I talked to guys like Hans-Roger Obrist who like collaborated with him a lot, and he started to help me understand what Virgil was doing. And so in December, when he was doing this big Louis Vuitton show, I reached out to LV and I was like, I want to interview Virgil. Like I want to write about him in the art space because I finally get it. And I think that the fact that he's doing this show in Miami during Basel, like it all makes sense. Then he died. And did you go to that Miami?
I did, yeah. But I was ready to sort of talk to him like as an artist, and like
to co-sign him in your own way, kind of, or
he doesn't need my co-sign,
right?
Like
his vision had cohesed into like a real thing.
Yeah.
Well, like I just sort of started to get it because like he was just operating on his own terms and not the art world's terms, and not like he wasn't really making space for a white cube for like a gallery space, and like that didn't really hit for me until like I read more. And so I really wanted to talk to him about that, like, and like just sort of explore that more. And yeah, so I was like really
You're ready
when I heard about what happened.
A lot of people were.
I know a lot of
obviously.
people were, but I was in sort of like a different way. And then like as soon as like the news came out, like it turns out that so many people in the art world were sort of going through a similar kind of like relationship with him as an artist. Again, everyone respects
like just starting to give him his flowers or to understand, and then it's cut down in his prime.
It was really, really, horrifically sad, of course, and like so many people in the art world showed up to that show, just to like not just pay their respects, but just be like, damn.
Well, it's a celebration.
Yeah,
of a lifetime.
Treat it as a celebration, and it was.
Classy. It was very classy.
It was really moving and really amazing. That was one of them,
which is what good art should be.
I know exactly. Yeah, totally.
Ironically enough, yeah.
And it was a real like highlight of just the last year or two. Really, that show and the party afterward. I'm really glad that I got to write about it and sort of make that the center of my Miami Basel reporting.
For sure. All right, real quick.
Last artist.
Well, I'm going to do a quick two-piece. So just, again, off top, because Tom Sachs, you mentioned, what's your thought? Tom Sachs elevator pitch or Rorschach gut reaction?
Tom Sachs is a fucking anarchist. He's a fucking rock star punk motherfucker. Okay. And people don't get that. People think it's cute or it's like Wes Anderson-y.
Ooh,
or it's like
twee.
It's not
interesting.
Twee. It's not twee. He goes fucking hard. I fuck with Tom. I fuck with Tom.
Last artist, Banksy.
Yeah.
Banksy. I don't think about Banksy that much. I
don't even think about you.
No, I just don't. It's just like,
what's he like as a person?
Do you know who Banksy is?
Almost got me. No, I don't know who Banksy is.
Really?
Is he the Massive Attack guy?
Are you Banksy?
No.
Wait, what? He's the Massive Attack guy?
I don't know. I think
that's not real.
No, that's probably not real. I mean, like, it's never really been that interesting to me. Like,
ever.
Really? Not even fucking exit through the gift shop era.
Yeah, I mean, I saw
New York residency.
Girl throwing flowers.
The New York residency, that did kind of hit for me. I remember being excited.
It's a big fucking deal.
It was all in my neighborhood, and I was like, oh shit, like there's another one here, there's another one here. That was cool. It's just, I think that like in the last few years since he pulled that stunt at Sotheby's in London, which I was present for.
Oh, really? Like, what was your reaction?
Oh, what was that like?
It was pandemonium. It was insane. And that was like cool to be there, but then
did you get it on IG?
I kind of did because I was like pretty close to it. So like after the gavel came down on like the work, like everyone's just sort of like shuffling, and that never happens in an auction. And so I looked, and it was like I saw like the end of the shreds coming out.
Yeah,
I didn't have time to get my phone up to get it. Also, I was just like really shocked. I was
Did
like,
the fact that it became more valuable after like the Banksy stunt happened?
He knew what he's doing.
Yeah,
dude.
no, that's not a surprise to me. I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing. The problem was it was cool in the moment, and like afterward writing it, I was like, wow, this is like the most exciting thing Banksy's ever done. But the amount of press that it got afterward,
ruined it.
It was just like, we're still talking about this, really? And then like
that's a GOAT moment. That's pretty crazy.
No, totally.
And you believe that nobody knew that was completely unplanned?
I mean, I've asked Sotheby's so many times. They claim they really didn't know anything about it.
And what do you believe in your heart of hearts?
I believe that they're telling the truth because they wouldn't let this shit go down. It's
a circus. It becomes a circus.
Yeah, they don't want that to happen. I mean, they were happy about it in the long run because it got them so much press and attention and whatnot. But like, that's kind of a nightmare for an auction house to see.
For sure. Well, and because they have no control, right?
Yeah,
and it's all about control.
No, so I don't think they were in on it. I don't think they would have ever let that happen.
Man, who knew that Lawrence was such a fucking Banksy stan?
Well, and my one final
more Banksy talk, Lawrence?
Well, I had one follow up, but do you have something else?
No, I'm just gonna say like yes, like I don't think about Banksy that often, but that moment in London was really exciting. It was kind of cool, and I definitely fucked with what he was doing there. Just like the aftermath of it now, like his prices are going through the roof.
So you say he's washed up?
I don't know if he's washed up necessarily, but like this moment of the Banksy career where he's like now selling work for like $15 million isn't the most exciting thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure he thinks it's part of his practice to sell these works for that much money. And like it's all part of the fucking, thing that he's been doing since,
It is the artwork itself.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Final follow up.
Final Banksy thought.
Is Mr. Brainwash a real artist or a fucking scam? What is the deal there? Is that real?
No, it's not real.
Come
on.
Really?
I mean, like, okay, Mr.
So that guy's a character?
I mean, he did
a Rick Ross album cover.
I know. Okay, so he hasn't been around that much recently. Like Alc Monopoly has kind of become the new Mr. Brainwash.
Who, by the way, 100% sincere.
Yeah.
Which is really the problem.
Like, no, I enjoyed sort of fucking around with Mr. Brainwash when he was like filling that void. He wrote a book that was very entertaining about like his life as an artist. You know,
Brainwash wrote a book.
Fuck yeah,
picture book.
All right. I don't know who actually wrote.
So you gun to head. You're saying Brainwash is a character.
He's a character, sure. He hasn't really been doing much for the last few years.
So he's
I
made
would like
up.
for him to come back.
Okay, interesting.
Who's on your
Thank
artist
you.
Mount Rushmore? Clearly not Banks, you're Mr. Brainwash, but
Artist Mount Rushmore.
top 4 of all time.
Sounds like Tom Sachs might be on there.
Like going back, like fucking Michelangelo shit. Like,
yeah, bro.
Well, yeah, top 4 all time.
Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo.
yeah.
All the fucking Ninja Turtles.
I mean, like
Splinter.
I don't
Casey
know.
Jones. April O'Neil.
Stop.
It's tough, man. Like you got to think about like all different kinds of
personally speaking.
I mean, like I think in terms of just like the way in which art has evolved over the last century. Like you put Duchamp on there, just like in terms of inventing conceptual art, essentially. By like with ready-mades, like turning an object into art. That's basically everyone else.
Speaking of taking a piss in Ibiza, bro.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, you got him in the mix, like
okay, 1 slot down, 3 to go. Be wary of your slots.
I mean, Picasso is the greatest artist probably who's ever lived. It'd be kind of wild not to say that. I mean, the guy made like
Jay-Z made a song about him.
I mean, he made 3 bangers every day. Like the guy was
3 bangers a day for 5 summers
for 90 years. Like there's so much.
Did you see the tweet
shit
that went viral just recently? That was like, Picasso died in 1975. I thought he was alive in the 1500s, and it's like, all right, well, go back to social studies. One, but yeah,
and then
he got mad pussy.
I fuck with Goya. Goya is just like
he also got mad pussy.
Yeah. Totally.
Saturn devouring his son.
Exactly. Goya's the greatest who ever did it.
Nom, 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 nom.
Also, name drop by Pusha T.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Goya's fire. Yeah, that would be on mine.
Yeah, so that's a good third, I would say. And then number 4, let's choose a living artist. You know what? Like the God Henry Taylor is on my fucking Mount Rushmore.
Noted Drake.
Yeah.
Right? Drake owns a piece you mentioned.
Henry's a friend and also just
he's your greatest living artist. I felt like a little bit of a nepotistic slot.
Maybe. I just want to shout out Henry. I love Henry.
Is Hockney alive or is Hockney dead?
What? Hockney's alive.
He's alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
What artist is the best style?
Hockney. Yeah, Hockney has great style.
Picasso had fire style.
Who else really got a fit off?
Oh, Dali had sick swag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a cheetah or like an ocelot?
He had all those things, I think. Fucking ocelot.
Man was fucking zooted and booted.
Well, I know that first and foremost you are a writer, but are you also a failed artist, Nate Freeman? Like, were you ever dabbling in art?
Come on, bro.
No, really not. That was never my calling. I mean, like,
it was always writing.
Yeah, always.
But you attempted?
I mean, when I was a little kid and I was in art class.
Your shit sucked? Or was it fire?
My shit sucked. It was horrible. It was like
the teacher was like, "Yo, Mr. Freeman,
you should become a writer because your fucking watercolor game is weak. Your stroke game is weak.
It was weak as fuck. It was just like I couldn't fucking do it. I still can't. Like my motor
crayon combos.
You ever fuck around and try to get busy at home, like on a quiet Sunday?
I really don't. Like I just I can't pull it off. I can't do it. Like it's just not. Like I don't have to find motor skills to draw well, and like
when you close your eyes to go to sleep at night, and like obviously you have an amazing fucking career, you're fucking killing it. But like, is there a part of you that would like to be a sculptor or something? Like,
I mean, kind of just because these
I want to be a rapper.
They have so much fucking fun. Like it's like like it'd be dope to have like a crazy opening with all your work on the walls and hundreds. Of
I want Drake to buy my fucking art,
and you can tell your art teacher go fuck herself.
And then like Larry Goshen's showing me, and he does a Balthazar buyout. And like that sounds sick.
You've thought about this?
Of course I have. Yeah, of course I have. Yeah.
Do you have but you are a writer first and foremost. This is the job that you were meant to do. Do you have writing ambitions beyond True Colors? Like, do you want to write like a screenplay or novel or anything?
I mean, I've sort of been in discussions about like doing a book, working on like a TV project, stuff like that. So like that's
you got stories for days. You got the material.
Those irons are in the fire. I don't really know what's going to come of them.
But reporting for Vanity Fair has always been a dream of yours.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How then has that dream job, which seems like kind of an old school one, and yet you are also such a beloved dime square figure. Like, why are you so beloved by those fucking ketamine snorting motherfuckers?
Good question. Well, I was around in 2020 when Goots was starting the Drunken Canal with Claire, And so I just got to know them really early and like was hanging out.
Your
with the
boots
crew.
on the ground.
Yeah, I lived really close.
Boots
at
with
the time.
goots.
Goots on the ground.
Yeah, so like I was just always around at Clandestino and I met them really early and like they're just like really, inspiring, cool young people. And so like,
which is rare.
Yeah, which is rare. No, seriously, like for years,
I mean, how are you how old are you? 25?
25?
Yeah,
How are you at 25?
I mean,
I know I was a monster.
I was a fucking
You're getting
wreck.
body slammed by Kanye's bodyguards, bro.
Right. But at the same time, like, I was like, damn, like, where are the young kids like doing something cool? For years, I was thinking that, like, before the
like
panty
specifically
hit.
downtown, you mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, where are the young writers who were like coming up? And then all of a sudden, it happened with the Drunken Canal, like, and Times Square. Like, all of a sudden, there was a crop of like 22 to 24-year-old writers, artists.
What do you think? What do you think?
Who were
interesting?
Who were interesting, yeah, and like, so I was like, you guys are cool. I fuck with you, and like, they were like, you're old, but like, we can still fuck with you. It's fine.
It's Superman.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Like, there was a like a viral Substack that was like, or maybe it was even in like a summation of a Substack in like New York Mag, but it was like, hey, like, why has there been no good art to come out of the whole Times Square thing?
Yeah, good question. I mean, I would argue that there.
what is that definition of art too? By the way,
Yeah, well, like
the
Drunken Canal is great art. Montez Press Radio across the street is awesome, and there are artists that like live and work around there and showing galleries around there. It's not like directly linked to Times Square or about Times Square, but
Right.
like there are
Lucian Smith, right? Would be
Lucian. Yeah, Lucian lives a few blocks
I'm trying to think
away.
who else though. Like
Lucian's always in the mix.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's always artists around. I don't know if there are many who are making work about what's happening in Times Square directly, but like there are writers like Dean Kissick, who I think is like a really important art critic who's come out of that to some
Absolutely.
extent.
A fellow Hapa.
Yeah, absolutely. And so like and I think we'll see more of it.
It's still fomenting.
Yeah, it's still fermenting. I mean, like, like if you're 23, 24 and you're an artist, like it's hard to really get that much traction yet.
Yeah.
Like,
was that article being like, where is the fucking like Dash Snow from? Like, what do they say?
So, a little bit,
Where's
yeah.
the Richard Prince? Where's like
Right.
that's basically what it's
there
positing.
isn't like one artist who is like super famous. who's,
Well, hey,
like,
if you're
The
listening,
face of it or
If
whatever.
you're
Yeah,
listening,
I mean-
it could be you.
well,
It's Rafa, dude.
yeah. So like, I mean, like, Lucian is still like very much on the scene, and like he's doing some really cool NFT stuff. Actually,
He's also a bit older too.
yeah, no,
you know.
Lucian's like almost my age. But like I think that we'll see artists coming out of that scene more prominently.
Give it
next year,
time.
too.
Give it time.
Is there any part of you that is on some like self-conscious and James and I don't know, I can't speak for James, but I always feel this way whenever we go to fucking any Times Square function, but some for you, like how do you do fellow kids old guy shit or
Somewhat,
do you
but,
embrace an elder statesman role?
I mean, like I kind of do because, like sometimes Goose and Claire are like, "How do you do this journalism thing?" And I'll be like, "I'll help." It's fine.
Right.
Yeah. Like, and then
How do you do journalism?
That was early. Now they
Right,
know
right.
how to do it.
Yeah.
But so I do feel like somewhat of an elder statesman, but like I'm not like the only one. Like
Sure.
Dean's around.
Yeah, there's a lot of old people that
There are a lot of old people at Clando, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
talking to the 23-year-old girls.
Yeah.
Right. No, and like,
Facts.
yeah, I'm old. I'm married. Like, I'm about to have a kid. So like, I definitely feel older than them. But like, that's part of the understanding. Like, like it's like cool that like they're younger and I'm older.
Yeah,
sure.
Like,
Intragenerational.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned having a kid. Congrats on the sex.
Yeah.
Which brings us to
thank you.
the next topic of the podcast. We just did meat and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Time to talk about
That's sucking and fucking for all the kids at home.
meats and cheeks, baby.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
How horny do people get at art parties?
Yeah.
Pretty horny, I think.
Yeah?
I mean, like,
Are people fucking in the bathroom?
Yeah. Have you caught people beating cheeks?
I don't think I've caught them red-handed,
Gotcha.
but it definitely happens. Like,
Clap,
there's
clap.
like there's so much like money and booze and drugs
Yeah.
going around.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, people are fucking.
You got a
Yeah.
little powder on your nose and a little something on your lip.
yeah,
Dear.
yeah,
Can we get a quick art ho report? Because you're dealing with like the upper echelons. I don't even know if art hos exist at the fucking levels that you're talking to.
What's the status of the art host situation right now? 2022.
Art hoe situation. I mean, like how like definition hoe are we talking?
Like how many mulligans are we seeing at the fucking
Mulligans?
Biennales?
How many mullets?
I mean, people,
Mullets. What did I say? Mulligans?
You said mulligans.
How
many mulligans we see at the Masters?
People are down to fuck. You know,
Yeah.
It's like like I've been out of the game for a while, so I'm not like really privy to this. But like, yeah, like if you're,
But you got to
single in
observe
our
the
world,
thirstiness for
people,
sure.
People sleep around with everyone, like, and it's kind of like not like free love or whatever, but like people like
It's part of the appeal, I'm sure, to get into the space.
Yeah, it's like some guys dated like 5 people, is now dating someone else, and like you know, everyone's like Eskimo brothers in like some related way. Like it's an interconnected group of people who are attractive. And
Are there like
drunk and
are there like famous art hoe groupies the way that like Penny Lane in Almost Famous?
I mean, maybe there used to be more
Muses,
like,
sorry, muses.
I mean, there was always people
Also,
who like
just not a real person.
She was based on a real person.
Was she? But that
Yeah.
wasn't even her real name, famously.
The fucking the most famous art hoe.
I just love you using a fictional character as basis, in fact, of asking a real question.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you have people who like date artists and like they go from
Groupies.
Yeah, like that exists, sure. But like, I
What do you say?
wouldn't call them
Muses.
groupies. They're just like, you know, that's their type. Like
That-
their type
yeah.
is just like dating
in
artists.
that world. Well, you are having a kid soon. What do you think? How do you think this will affect your lifestyle? What do you think the biggest change will be?
Well, I mean, I'm going to take a bunch of time off.
Oh,
you know?
nice.
Oh, you doing a little paternity leave officially?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah,
So
dude.
no column really in July and August, alas. But
Which famously is like when the art world kind of
Right,
exactly,
right.
sleep.
It's dead.
How
anyway.
convenient. It's almost like you timed it.
we didn't time it, but it is very convenient. It is
Yeah.
it's certainly convenient because
Sure.
yeah, it's like I don't really care about like writing whatever fucking's going on in the Hamptons. Like that's
Right,
all,
right.
you know. It's
Oh,
like
so is that cornier than Miami? Because there's
no, it's not. So what happened?
big money.
What happened during the pandemic was a bunch of very legit galleries, open spaces in the Hamptons. Before it was just collectors, some artists who bought houses there in the 70s, you know, when they were affordable.
Pollock.
Yeah. Well, even after that, they were affordable until like the 70s, I think. So like you'd have galas, you'd have like the Parish Museum had stuff, you know, so there was like stuff going on, but like there wasn't any like actual like art market, you know, because there were no galleries. And then, you know, during the pandemic, a ton of galleries open space in the Hamptons. So like in the last 2 years, like it's been like there's been stuff going on, like, you know, because if you have a gallery space, you have to have like a show every month. So
Right.
like, there's reason to go.
You gotta
once
program
a month.
that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So like there's reason to go out there to see the shows. So there's more going on in the Hamptons than usual. But it's still very sleepy. It's a vacation town, you know. Like it's like having a gallery in Aspen, you know.
Well, it sounds like you have some nice little benefits and perks at Vanity Fair, Condé Nast, where you get a nice chunk of paternity leave. So let's talk about your job at Condé Nast, Nathan. How much money do you make?
I'm not going to answer that.
No.
What do you like to spend your hard-earned money on?
Yeah.
Diapers.
Diapers?
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
stocking? Are you like stocking up? Like is the crib baby ready?
Well, we got the crib, we got the bassinet, we've got a bunch of shit in the baby room. It's
Stroller?
we do have a stroller.
Car
yes.
seat?
No, we don't have a car seat yet. That's coming, but we have almost everything, and the room is looking pretty set.
But is it like? Are you going out to eat 5 times
Yeah.
a week?
I mean,
prior to the
good?
kiddo.
Is it good food?
Yeah,
is it
oh,
good
totally.
wine?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
of course.
socializing.
Is it
like, why
art?
did
Do you buy
spend
art?
it?
Do you buy art?
I don't usually buy art. I have a few things that were like gifted to me, and my wife has a bunch of stuff, like some really incredible stuff. So we have like a little small collection that's pretty great. I don't really have the funds to buy art all that often, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely like nice dinners out, like, you know.
What are your you're a big gourmand, you're a big food guy. Food's big in the art world. What are your current must hits in New York City, restaurant wise?
Great question.
Just off top for the note takers at home.
I mean, Ultro always
Sure,
a go-to.
of course, classic.
I mean, like never disappoints. It's just shout out Ignacio the God.
You're at Odeon twice a week, right?
Odeon is not a culinary destination necessarily, but
it's for the vibes.
It's a vibe.
You're there for the vibes. You're not there for the food.
Though I will say the French onion soup, just the right amount of salt. It's really good.
If you order right, it's great. And like honestly,
if you want buffalo chicken dumplings, which
those
are
I don't
surprisingly,
fuck with. Those I don't fuck with.
Oh, really? Because I was gonna say they're not that bad.
I know.
those?
I've had them before. Yes,
I was there with the god Caitlin Phillips the other day, and
shout out Caitlin Phillips.
She insisted on getting those things. And I was like,
They're not, dude. I'm telling you,
I don't eat them. But
they
I get why
sound.
people get them.
They sound. You didn't try one?
Yes, I've tried. I've had them. They're fine.
They sound terrible. and they're
Garcon, extra ranch, please.
No, but like I have my shit that I like at the Odeon. You know, like
Kale salad.
Well, yes, I get the
Kale Caesar.
I get the kale Caesar with chicken at lunch, and then cocktails. I get the shrimp cocktail and the fries, and oysters with cocktails. And if I'm having dinner,
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Exactly. You're not there for the food.
And you know what? They have fucking Budweiser bottles.
They do.
And that goes real well with a fucking
That's how we first got to know each other.
I know.
Max Club Deuce, baby.
Oh my God. I thought you were going to bring this up.
Right.
When I almost missed my flight.
He's told this story like 12 times.
Not on the pod.
Yeah.
On the pod.
No, the greatest bar in America,
It is.
Max Club Deuce in South Beach, Miami, the shittiest fucking dive bar of all time. Last time I was there, a sex worker threw up red Gatorade all over stuff. It looked like blood.
Sounds like me and Up and Down, bro.
And that's where we first linked up. Big link up with Maddie Lynch, Noah Johnson, the Narc Dad, and a few other homies.
Yeah, and I had a flight to catch, and we were just having fun watching the Giants game, I believe.
Yeah.
And
I heard you were blackout drunk.
No, I was not blackout drunk, but I was too drunk to be able to make my flight on time.
Function.
And I realized that my flight was like boarding when I was at the Deuce.
That is a bad revelation, dude.
And I was like, I gotta go.
You had a great fit. You were chain smoking the whole time. It was fire.
So like I hopped in the Uber, got to the airport, like breezed through security, and I was running down the hall trying to get there. As I saw the door being closed, my shoes were untied. I didn't have time to tie them. I had to run with my shoes untied because I literally didn't have time. And I got there as the door was like 2 inches from being shut.
God damn. That's
You sent
that
a
is
text.
the American dream,
You
dude.
sent a text to you in the seat, and we're just like, I think we all just like applauded.
Yeah.
The eagle has landed. The whole bar erupted in applause. Damn, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Nate,
Yeah.
from auspicious beginnings to the current, honestly, instant classic
Classic.
episode of the only podcast that matters. We want to thank you for
Like a
coming on to
buffalo chicken dumpling at Odeon.
Yeah.
It's a fucking classic.
Shot Ranch Chaser. Before we get you out of here and into the afters, we want to offer up some constructive criticism because you're obviously doing super well.
Yeah.
Right?
Love it.
You're having a kid soon. You're working your dream job. You're fucking killing it. That being said, take it or leave it. Highly suggest you take it. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Bring back the stash, bro.
Oh.
You had a
The
robust,
stash was so good, dude.
motherfucking caterpillar on your upper lip. Bring it back.
Dude, the
Why
flavor
rich, man.
saver was robust.
Why'd you chop it off?
Well, I mean, I had it for a while.
How
It was-
long?
Well, it was sort of a pandemic thing. I grew a big fucking beard when I was out in the woods staying with a buddy in the Catskills. And then when I wanted to chop it off, I was like, yeah, I'll leave the mustache, you know?
Yeah.
And then
Dude,
I
it's
just,
fire.
I just like kept it for a few months and it was great. And then, it's like a little itchy. And
Sure.
then I was like, I'll just like, sort
It
of,
takes
like,
upkeep and maintenance, which is annoying
And
if
so
you're not
I
used
sort
to
of
it.
like trimmed it and then I was like, keep on trimming it. And then one day I was like, it's done.
Do you think we're ever going to see it again?
Yeah. Would you bring
I
it
think,
back?
Like,
A sequel?
I would like to bring it back in like dad mode,
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
I have
Wait, what's that?
just like I can be a dad with a stash. Like,
I see what you're saying.
But like, I have to consult my wife on that one.
Yeah. She wasn't a fan?
She was not a fan, no.
No. Well, listen, you can tell that the only podcast that matters is that it's full
disagree.
fucking cosign.
She'll
Nate.
hear this on the pod. She's a listener.
I hope she fucking tunes in and and brings back the stash. Nate,
Noted.
this summer,
Mm.
I don't know what your schedule is like.
Well,
I don't know what kind of
changing
fucking
diapers. and
yeah.
growing a stash.
Oh, that's right. Well, listen.
Mhm.
When you get sick of raising your fucking kid, do we know the sex of the baby?
It's a girl.
Okay. When you're congratulations, by
Thank
the
you.
way.
As the father of a daughter.
Good luck with that, dog.
As the father of a daughter.
Yeah. Listen, when you're done raising your daughter and and you get the itch and you're looking to hang out with a couple white cubes,
And scratch it, baby.
how about attend this summer's Throwing Fit Barbecue as our guest VIP honors fucking
Red carpet.
full regalia, red carpet,
You guys.
everything. And listen, bro,
You guys.
if you have a good enough time, maybe, who's to say? Maybe you're right about it. I don't know.
I would be honored.
Open invite.
I would be honored. you
Gooch
guys.
came through and it was like the fucking Queen of England
Yeah.
wearing a red leather trench coat
Yeah.
or whatever.
I would
she
be
had.
honored, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I would be
Hell.
honored.
Yes.
Just thrown out there. No date yet. It will happen.
We'll send you an STD when we get a save the date
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we'll give
Great.
you.
Send that STD.
Yeah,
my way.
listen, you can catch that STD like Jerry Rice in the end zone, dog.
Send it right to
But
your
listen,
phone.
the offer is open, and either way, we would just love to have you fucking on some type of metaphorical throne, holding court, just doing what you do.
I would be honored. Count me.
We
in.
want to see LeBron do his thing, bro.
He's LeBron.
Yeah, he's LeBron.
Okay, sick.
We want to see Gunna.
Sick. I'll
we
take
want
it.
to see you. We want to see Gunna
you on
You know what?
Sergio Giovanni Kitchens mode.
I'll be
dude.
there with Gunna. How
Hell
about,
yeah.
How about that?
Imagine you
Nate,
pulled up with a gun at that.
Thank you for coming on to
Yeah, appreciate you, man. This is
Podcast. Where can the kids follow you?
Oh yeah, what do you want to plug?
Follow me on the Twitter, nfreeman1234, and on the Instagram, which is the same thing, nfreeman1234.
Which I honestly, because we're doing a little research, like looking at the stash and just marveling at your excellence, and I was like, yo, that's kind of a fire handle, and more people should do that. And I'm kind of like butthurt that I don't have that.
That's L. Schlossman 1234.
Yeah, no, your name 1234 is
I
fire.
think it's hilarious. Yeah, it's great.
And you're going to be able to get it.
Yeah, no,
that's also definitely your password too, right?
to everything. Yes.
True Colors, Vanity Fair, weekly.
Every Thursday, vanityfair.com. Check it. It's gonna be good.
I might gotta subscribe.
That's all I can say.
Chef, hit that motherfucking outro music.
Took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool. And when I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but fuck it, it was something to do. I'm living out in LA. I drive a sports car just to prove I'm a real big baller, cause I made $1 million and I spend it on girls and shoes. But you don't wanna be high like me, never really knowing why like me. You don't ever wanna step off that roller coaster and be all alone. And you don't wanna ride the bus like this, never know who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing, stuck up on that stage singing. Oh, I know a sad soul, darling. All I know are sad souls, sad souls.